Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another Tuesday night edition of everybody's favorite rated M podcast. Yes, it is Gaming After Dark. I'm your host, Mr. Boom Boom Kaboom, but Snoop Nukem in the room. Yeah, that's the final three Gaming After Dark podcasts that I will be a part of for the long foreseeable future. But anyway, tonight I have assembled an amazing guest lineup because Titan Drago could not be here. He's away on vacation. So while Titan is away, I've assembled some all-star cast to be here, including a few guys who've made appearances in the past. My good friend, Dreadpool, is in the house. Glad to have him with us, and that he can be a part of these epic final few episodes. Dread, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm actually disappointed in Drago because I was looking to try to do another Drago's Corner that he chickened out on again. You hear that, Titan? You chickened out again on Drago's Corner.
Bark, 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 bark.
Yeah. But anyway, just having jabs here. No, it's great to be here. It's great to see the lineup for tonight. It's going to be a great night.
It will be indeed. Making a special return to the podcast, and glad he could make it on time. It is the one who definitely puts that crazy in every podcast, the one and only Crazy Lui Gaming. What's up, Crazy Lui?
Hey, happy to be with you guys, man, here tonight. Happy to have some fun with KY Bob. This is actually the first show with me and KY Bob. What's up, KY Bob?
Yes,
I'm happy to be
I'm glad to be here.
with you. Happy to be with Dreadpool, and I can't wait till Wilmy shows up later on tonight. And thank you again, Noob, for inviting me to your show for the third time. But no worries, I will not drink again. I'll be
Third time. Hey, man, it's all good. We had a blast the last time you were here. I expect nothing less of you, sober or otherwise. And yes, making his first ever appearance on this particular podcast, long overdue. And honestly, like I said, I'm super happy to have him here because I know he's certainly had me on his podcast many times over the last couple of weeks. And that is the one and only KY Bob, as he's asked me to come out and be a part of the Xbox Live Party podcast on Wednesday nights, which has been a lot of fun. Or no, it was a Thursday nights, right?
Thursday nights, yes.
Thursday nights. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's good to be here and good to have you here. What's up, KY Bob?
Yeah, I am. I'm excited to be here with my friend Noof Nukem and Dreadpool, and I've talked to Crazy Lui a little bit. And me and the guys on the party podcast, we kind of started calling Noof the Minuteman behind the scenes because we would literally send him invites to the podcast like 15, 20 minutes before we went live. It was like we're rushing around. We're trying to figure out who we're going to get. And Noof was always there, always to help us out. It's always a great guest, and I'm glad to be here on his show.
Absolutely. Well, Bob, tonight you can sit back and relax a little bit because I'm holding the controls over here, and it's going to be a good show, guys. We only got a couple of topics, and we might talk about a few odds and ends in between, but let's get down to it. Let's get to the brass tacks, as they say, and let's give a shout out to the people that make this possible, the people that I am going to miss super much when I step away. Back from the dead, first guy in the house tonight. What's going on, brother? Talis Rio, how are you? Good to see you. Obviously, we got Draven Arrow here as well. My good buddy Spider-Man 356 is hanging out in the chat. We got Papa Woody here as well. The one, the only, the lady MVP of gaming, Assassin Lupa, hanging out with us. Good to see her here. John 907, what's up, brother? Good to see you. And we've got the one and only, the always incredible Doggy Dog is in the house. Doggy Dog, how are you? Doggy Dog is usually one of the first people that always comes in with super chats, but we got a first super chat coming in from our good friend Assassin Lupa, who drops £2. Good morning, Gad. I love you guys. Well, we love you too, Lupa. Thanks for being here, for all your support. It means the world to us here at GAD. Doggy Dog, yes, as I said, he always comes in with that bona fide super chat, $1.99. Goes, woo, Gad time. Well, thank you for that, Doggy Dog. And a big thanks to Dreadpool, too, who does a great job of keeping up on the super chats and putting them in the private chat just in case us slack asses or cock asses, as Sam would say, miss one or two. We got Iceman LMH. Yes, what is going on, Iceman? Mass Hole is here. What's going on? We got Crazy Greek Dude in the house. My good buddy Ryan Galloway is here. Good to see you, Ryan. I'm glad you can be our Rob, our double, the shooter hero himself. What's going on? Born Distracted is with us as well. And I think we just about caught up. Prophet, what's going on, Prophet? Good to see you here. We got Vic the Click coming in hot and heavy, $10 super chat on time, bro. And I see you got the coolest guys I know on your panel. Let's go. Yes, let's go indeed, baby. Tool Man in the house. Fark you. What's going on? This show sucks. I don't know about that, but we do like the guy on the podcast. Well, welcome. This show sucks. Vic the Click. And yeah, it's great. Every time you say it, it's kind of like, what? And hey, yo, somebody else got to say it. I don't like saying it. So he's in the chat, guys. You know, the guy that the mag used to give that special something.
Joe Dumore. What's up, Joe Dumore?
Yeah,
Did I get it right?
I can tell
Wow.
Lou's been watching the
He
podcast.
did better than Titan does.
He certainly did. You have a new role, Crazy Louis. Hey,
Okay,
my good
thank you,
friend
thank
Drawn TJ is here. Hi, guys. What's up? Drawn TJ, as a matter of fact, I'm probably going to have him as a guest on next week's show. So, Drawn TJ, good to see you in the house. Glad you could be here. Joe Dunmore, yes. All right, guys, let's get down to an amazing panel, some awesome topics. Let's just talk about one that's sort of been kind of going around and coming up in various different ways. Now, a few months back, we all got super excited when Microsoft announced that they we're making an acquisition for Activision Blizzard. Now, it's been a lot of red tape, a lot of struggles, a lot of crap going on behind the scenes, a lot of silence, and then some not so silent stuff happening. And now, of course, it seems like every company is throwing stuff under the sun and trying to basically, I don't know if they just if they're really concerned about competition here, or if they just want to see Microsoft fall flat on their ass on this merger, this acquisition, and now they're trying to bring it before like the court system and the politicians, and basically, you know, essentially, I'm pretty sure there's a large contingent of people out there who want this shot the fuck down. Pardon my language. How do you guys feel about it? And essentially, my question to you guys is, what happens though if this deal does fall through, which there is potential? Or how do you think it's going to play it? Do you think it's going to go ahead, but it'll be under a lot of circumstances? Like they're going to have to play nice with the competition because, you know, some bullshit, you know, bigwigs in Congress decided it had to be that way because they're scared to death of Microsoft's money over there. How do you guys feel about that? Who wants to jump in here first? I'll let you take the floor. Who wants that? Go ahead, Bob.
I want it. So Microsoft has already come out and said that, and they know that this is going to get all the scrutiny and all the attention because as big as it is, and as big into the other platform's wallet that it gets into when it comes to Call of Duty. So they came out, and at the very same day that this was announced, they said that it would all still be multi-platform, that it would not be locked down to the PC and the Xbox only. They went out of their way to appear to be the nice guy. And I don't understand why. I mean, we've got people, high-ranking officials. We've got senators and congressmen and people that are lobbying for what? They're lobbying for a corporation to the review board. And even if it does go through, they can mitigate that over the next 2 or 3 years. They can monitor the situation and make sure that Microsoft follows through with the promises that they've said that they're going to do. So I don't see. To me, it sounds like an underground fanboy battle that's just not happening on Twitter. Because at the end of the day, who's losing out? This side's still going to pay $70 for a game. This side still gets the game on Game Pass. Everybody still gets the game. I don't understand it. Can maybe one of y'all help me out with it? Because
Bob, let me ask you this though: you think if you took Call of Duty out of this whole equation, which is usually the largest part of it, do you think this is a kind of a mute subject, or do you think that's largely because it's the competitors? You know, it's the competitors' biggest game essentially, and they do have the potential to keep it exclusive. I mean, at least down the road, if they so choose. So do you think that's part of the reason?
I think, yeah. I think if Call of Duty was not part of the equation, then you remember the Xbox actually had to have a little meeting with Sony and assure them, because when they seen this, they were like, that's our largest grossing game on our platform. You know, number 1 and number 2 every year. They just fall in back to back. The new release goes to number 1, and the one that came out last year goes to number 2. If Call of Duty wasn't even in the question, then I don't think there would be anything said about it. I think it would go. I mean, there would be, you'd have the same fanboy banner that would go on about, or here we go, organic growth, because, Buyout. I mean, not to mention that Sony has bought every studio they have. at once at some point or another. But yeah, there would be nothing said. It would be fanboy banner. But as far as people reaching out to their representatives to go against this, no, you wouldn't see that. This is just crazy.
Gotcha. Let's before we get to Crazy Louie's articulation on this matter, I want to bring in Dreadpool right after this super chat. We do have another one coming in from a good buddy, Ron TJ. He drops $10 and says, "Just put the games on PlayStation. Make the Sony fanboys pay the $70 while we get to enjoy everything in Game Pass on day one." Well, I'm pretty sure that's going to be one of the big draws to it, is knowing that, yes, they're not going to take anything away from the competitor, so to speak, at least for the time being. But hot damn, wouldn't you rather play the same game for, $15 a month or whatever it costs you, as opposed to a one-time big old plopperoonie? And up here in Canada, that's a whopperoonie, because that's like $92 in tax up here for most of those damn games. So yeah, there you go right there. Dreadpool, I know you're the man who always brings the common back to sense, who breaks shit down. So let us know how you think about this whole thing, or what you think is actually happening here. And do you think Microsoft is going to make this deal go through?
Oh, it's for sure going to go through. They've already said it. They already know the parameters. It's not like it's their first time dealing with the monopoly wording and labeling on them, right? So it's they know how to push the boundaries and get to that point like a comedian does. But when it comes to this is going to be an easy one. It's not a big deal. These politicians are using it to get their name out there, that they're showing this, right? They don't know anything. All they know is Microsoft is a huge company, and as far as they know, Activision is a huge company, and we can't have these two huge companies doing the same thing. Wait. Disney. Who is that other company? 20th Century Fox. That went through no problem.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just a whole bunch of talk. It's not really anything. They're just trying to get their names out there to show that they're there for the people and they're going to protect our kids and make sure that Microsoft doesn't allow this bad policy stuff and all this harassment. And that's all it is. It's the stuff that's coming out is not even, it's all Activision, and they think that Microsoft's going to just make it worse. It's people are reaching. That's all it is. It's not a big deal.
If I may, Dreadpool, to kind of springboard off of what you said, you mentioned 20th Century Fox and Disney. But what about Marvel? They got that lock, stock, and barrel.
Yeah.
We're talking about, all of us are Marvel fans, yes, but you got kids and their comic books, and there's only one place they can experience that. That's a monopoly, right there.
Yeah.
They got TV shows and movies now, and movie studios and comic book franchises. Like Disney now literally has almost the who's who of almost every entertainment faucet you can think of.
Yeah. So I mean, if that went through without any issues, I mean, they had their issues too. They looked at it, but you're not having everybody stand up like they are here, because for some reason, we know why. But back in the day, Microsoft was evil, and now they're not. They've learned their issues.
I was going to say that's because Disney is known as Disney, the Mickey Mouse company, a family-friendly company. But Microsoft, a big bad Darth Vader of the industry, coming in there. Cool more.
But you look, when Bob Iger was in there, Disney was a great place to be, great place to work, great place to actually visit and spend your money. There was a lot of good things. And then Bob Iger was leaving, and they said, no. They kept him on for another 4 to 8 years, I think. I can't remember the exact number. And then he finally left. And this new guy, whatever his name is, that's how bad it is. Everything's falling apart. Granted, the epidemic didn't really help, but everything's falling apart. You see what's going on here, But with the way that their money is and the way that they were structuring stuff beforehand, that's why it went through easier when it came through, because they were the good people. They were the good guys. And here in Florida, guess what? Everybody, since all this stuff has been going on, has been having issues going to Disney. Everybody's been having issues going there. Everybody prefers to go to Universal Studios now, and this is the same thing here. It's just who is the biggest company, and what is their rep? Is their rep right now good or bad? Right. So right now, Sony can buy anybody, and nobody has a problem with it. Microsoft is buying people, and everybody's having a problem with it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's because right now, there's still that demographic that say that Microsoft and Xbox are bad. You know, look at this. They got no games. Well, they bought ZeniMax. They've got more than just games now. Now they're going for this, and they're still not even competing with the top two. You know what I mean? So all this stuff is just a whole bunch of crazy fodder that nobody's really paying attention to. They're just trying to stand out. Look at me. This is what I'm trying to do. Remember the whole Mortal Kombat situation?
Yeah.
What happened? Nothing really. Why was my Night Trap brought into this? Oh my God! Scantily clad women are being attacked, and it was nothing like that. They don't even know what's in these games. How many of these people are actually playing games? You had one senator whose son was spending taxpayers' money to buy games, and you know what I mean, and buying the add-ons and stuff like that. They had no idea. They don't know. I mean, we're getting to the
slight again, just slight. We've seen it sometimes under the table. Corporations and politics and they kind of more with this right? They lose, but not take money. Possibly somebody get paid out so another line. Is it worth it for them to give them a couple $1 million, perhaps get this overturned, and all of a sudden,
we are sounding robotic.
All right, so that's not me then.
I'm sounding robotic.
Yeah. You're coming through as a robot.
Yeah, coming through as a robot. I was like, what? What did he say?
I thought it was me. I thought I was botting out.
Yeah,
you were botting.
I thought my network just took crap.
I was like, what? What?
Hey, am I still botting?
Yeah, you're still botting.
You're still botting, man.
Just do a little higher pitch, and you'll almost be C-3PO.
Nah, he's almost, what's his name?
I'm clicking
All right, so while Noof is trying to figure out what's going on, Crazy Lou, you want to step in?
Yeah, I'll step in real quick and say, when I saw this news, I was like, why? Why now? Like why are they complaining about it? Why are they talking about it now? Because I'll be honest with you, though. Okay, you guys are politics, right? You guys are worried about the people, but it seems like you guys are not worried about the actual people. Because right now, what those people in Activision are going through, if the deal does not go through, what's going to happen? They're going to be jobless because, of course, they're going to quit, right? They're going to leave, right? They won't be there. I mean, they're going to quit. They're going to quit. They're going to leave. They won't be there. Because they're not going to take that much harassment in there. There's going to be lawsuits, and there's going to be a bunch of problems over there. And not only that, of course, and worst case scenario, Call of Duty dies. We won't see Call of Duty anymore. It'll be dead, gone. Because seriously, I read an article about what Bobby Kotick was saying on what's been going on with Activision Blizzard, right? He was just taking the company, just making Call of Duties, and he pretty much took here in Spanish we say like he took he took all the juice out of it, right? And right now it was the option for him to invest for the company to continue to grow, or for him to just try to shut it down, sell it, and that's it. because he, for what it sounds like, he just did not want to invest in it anymore. He just wants like to get his money and get out. That's what he wants. Doesn't want to invest anymore. Doesn't want to make make the company go to future tech. He just wants them to keep using the same tech. So that's what they've been doing for the last years. And so when Microsoft buys it, I was like, man, this is good, because all those people that work there are actually gonna find finally some peace, because they're gonna have a I mean, I know that this stuff is hard to make it go away. It's kind of hard, and it happens in a lot of big companies. But when it happens like on Microsoft, I know they take forward to it, and they fix the issue right away. And on other companies that happen, this stuff has taken forward and try to fix the issue right away. But I know these guys will actually be in peace, because this harassment, this stuff is driving them nuts. So when I saw all these politicians just jumping in there and complaining, I was like, what are you guys talking about? These people are suffering under the leadership of Bobby Kotick. Why don't they just let them switch and let them be fine? I mean,
and Microsoft's already come out and said that when this deal's done, he's gone. He is gone. First thing happening, he's gone. That is a quality of life improvement for everybody. And ain't that what we're looking for at the end of the day, is make people's lives better?
Yeah.
Screw the wallet, Microsoft, big company, Activision, big company. Think about the people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Think about the people. And when I saw him come out and just talk, I was like, dude, you're not thinking about the people, because before Microsoft bought it, those people were suffering. Didn't you guys see what was going on? They were burning documents. They were doing a whole bunch of stuff. Women breastfeeding in the room, guys going in there. I mean, seriously, that's just bad. That needed to stop one day. When Microsoft bought it, I was like, oh my God, that's the life for those poor people. And
hey, if you're going to at least walk into me while I'm taking a piss, you must hold it.
Hey, that sounds great, Noof. Whatever you did.
Awesome.
Oh, you fixed it. You fixed it. You sound way better now.
Let's get back to something here real quick. Hold your thoughts there, Louis. Let me just get these super chats out of the way. Drawn TJ, he comes in with another $5 super chat. He says, "Hey, Dreadpool, don't forget Disney bought Star Wars and Marvel for $4 billion, right?" And then we got Ashtray Gaming. Welcome, Ashtray. Hey guys, what's up? $2.99. I'm guessing what's that? American dollars? Australian dollar. Okay, cool. The foreign money. Very good. All right. Moving on down the line here. I'm pretty sure there was another one. Jesus, Don TJ gonna spend his paycheck tonight. Another $5. I agree, KY Bob. Get Warner Brothers and Paramount, or Warner Brothers and Netflix. Can you imagine a Gears movie? Yeah. Yes. All right.
Yep.
Jesus, another one. Don TJ again. As I said, paycheck. Laugh. He sounds like he's in a time warp. I'm guessing he means me.
Yes.
All right, and I think we caught up with the super chats. All right, there we go. We're all caught up and ahead of the game. But thank you, Dreadpool, for keeping those in check while I was kind of fixing shit up here. There we go. Back to you, Louis. Continue what you're saying. If I haven't made you lose your train of thought.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I mean, seriously, that they needed to get. Like I said, why now? Because it's in the middle of the buy. Seriously, you're not thinking about the people. You're just thinking about, oh yeah, like you said, evil Microsoft, dude, let them. Those people are tired of being under the leadership of Kotick. Just let it go. Just let it go. Let Microsoft grab it. Let those people have peace finally, because they've been going through a hassle throughout the last year. This was going on, year something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's seriously, damn. That's
Masshole right there. Bobby K. If COVID was a person.
Nailed it.
Pretty much. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody's just tired of his pompous face and the shit that goes on around him.
And no, the best part is he got caught in something, because seriously, just doesn't quit. He got caught with telling his friends to, hey, invest before Microsoft buys. Oh my God.
Oh, probably.
Seriously, that guy should just lock him up. Seriously.
Scuzzbag.
Yep.
Hey, but isn't that the way of the world? Oh boy. But anyway, hopefully if this deal goes through, even when it goes through, and hopefully it will, and probably should, hopefully they get it, all their ducks in a row, so to speak, clean the house, get things in order, And again, the amazing IPs that they have, it's certainly a huge boost for the Xbox brand and for the subscription service that is Game Pass. This should theoretically pay huge dividends, which I think that's the whole purpose of why they went after this, because it gives them probably the best first-person shooter lineup in the history of gaming. Just think of the massive IPs that they have that are like world-known IPs. Halo, Call of Duty, Doom, Overwatch. Shall we keep on going? Not to mention the other stuff. Just getting the World of Warcraft IP underneath their banner as well, and the kind of money that stuff still generates after over 2 decades. It's still pumping in money like nobody's business. So that's some crazy stuff. Yep. Can you imagine getting a console version of that and wrapping it into Game Pass? Holy damn. Yeah, license to print money, baby. Get rid of all those stupid little cards and stuff that they're doing, and just you make all the values in the Game Pass. It's gonna be hard for anybody to refuse it. Hey, Axel's in the chat, and he says Candy Crush. We know you're crushing on that candy, Axel. Fat ass, cock ass. What's going on? Anybody else have anybody else want to jump in or maybe bring up a point or anything we sort of haven't talked about? I mean, I don't know. I'm not a legality person. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know the ins and outs. I just know that it feels like, well, as much as Xbox fans think this is, it's amazing. Certainly as an Xbox fan, primarily, and people that gravitate to the platform of the Xbox first. Sure, I get why we're super excited, because it just means that Xbox is super serious about bringing this brand into the future, making sure they expand and only make Game Pass even better. And it's just like a win-win all around. And hopefully, like I said, the clean house, they can make great games. They can let the developers have more time to breathe. Stop pumping out games like every freaking year and dragging them into the mud. Bring the IPs back to form. That's why we're excited. But then you have the other side that's just terrified that Microsoft's going to return into the big bad wolf here and blow the house basically down on top of everybody. So that's what we're talking about here.
And Microsoft's, if I had to go out on a limb and say anybody in the world has got a super crack shot law team, it's Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
And you've seen it. There's a $3 billion that they have to pay if this doesn't go through. So I'm sure the legal team said, you're not going to have an issue with this. It's going to happen. But I don't know if they really planned or foreseen politicians getting into this. This is just, people that are actually have lobbyists and can actually, have pull in Washington. I don't know if they saw that.
So let's just say the worst case scenario happens. Let's just say this deal does somehow fall through. Then what? Activision continues to run as its own entity, or then all of a sudden what becomes available for a buyout from another company? Because doesn't that fucking really suck?
Yeah.
Hey, you remember what happened with Discord?
No, refresh my memory.
Xbox was going to buy them, and they said, no, we don't want to do it now. Next thing you know, Sony's got them.
Right.
It happens.
Just don't worry. Somebody would smell the blood on the wall and jump in here to take a bite out of this sucker if this did fall through. They'd be like, oh, well, the price is low or whatnot. Let's get a strike with the iron's hot and then rub it back into Microsoft's face, basically.
Yeah, because the value would crash. If this doesn't go through, the value would crash, and then somebody would just swoop up and get them.
10 cent.
Yep.
Right, and there you go. And if 10 cent was to do it, guess what? Nobody'd say a damn thing. Oh, look, fine. 10 cent got him. Oh, cool.
Got him. No, especially since they're in China, we can't touch them.
Right.
Yeah.
Some kind of crap like that. Guaranteed. It go on swept under the rug, and nobody would bat an eyelash.
They could get a Destiny deal, a Bungie deal, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Assassin Lupus says it's going through, no problem. Well, we hope so, but I wouldn't say it's no problem. Heck, you almost think this deal will be halfway in the bag, but it seems like this thing could be another year in the making.
Well, you also got to remember, you don't want it to go through silky smooth. You got to throw some hiccups in there so that way it looks like you did your due diligence.
Right.
And if you're the person that said, see, I was doing this for you. I was making sure that this was going to go through with that it wasn't just a handover. Here you go. I wanted to make sure that I was protecting you and your children because of whatever. That's all I see it as.
Remember one thing though, that when was the date that the deal ends? In June, right? That's the date the deal ends, right? That they have to give them the company, right, in June, isn't it?
I know they said they wanted to do it before the end of the year.
I know it's between June or July, something like that. And if that does not happen, then Bobby Kotick has to pay Microsoft. I think it's $240 million. I think it is for not making the time to get the company. Yeah, he has to pay him something on legal terms. Yeah, that's what I read. So yeah,
no shit, eh? Crazy stuff.
So I think he's gonna give it in time, because I think like I said, he's gonna want his money and get out.
Oh, he like I said, if anybody wins out of this whole thing, regardless of what you say, it's Bobby Kotick. Yeah. I mean, the man's already filthy rich, and he's going to be super filthy rich when he walks away. I mean, when you got that kind of money, who cares? I'd wipe my hands clean at the company, go settle down on a beach somewhere and get some hot mamas and call it a day. Margaritas and chiquitas, come on, let's bring them on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hot mamas.
Yep.
See, KY Bob's down there in the green, kind of bobbing his head over there. We know what he's KY Bob. He's like, yeah, get me some of them hot mamas and settle down on a beach. Don't worry, it doesn't matter how ugly you are. If you can flash enough dollar bills, my friend, they will go to the ends of the earth for you.
Yeah.
Don't believe me? You ever see how the girls the Rolling Stones put in? Those guys look like they've been dead for the last 30 years. Come on now.
Oh,
not you can be a corpse and still put out.
Keith Richards could be like a poster child for what happens to you. That look, the cigarettes do not necessarily kill people. they just make you. Was it they mortify you or something? Was it mummify you or some crap like that? Right?
Yep.
Assassin Lou, but those are muddy waters. Hey, it's facts though, right, John? It's facts. I mean, the Rolling Stones are great and all, but my God, some of those bands, it's like, geez, are those guys living on like sex, drugs, and formaldehyde at this point? What's the deal?
At least. Oh man,
Madame Tussauds Wax Museum could have live figures at this point. Jeez. Oh shit. All right. So any further thoughts on this? Because I don't know any more to say. I just, all this legal crap that you're hearing, and I don't even read a lot of it because it's just too much. It's just too much hoogle boogaloo for me.
And I want to go back to, where is this coming from? I mean, do we actually have some people that higher up that are fanboys with sock accounts that in between hearings and shit, they're going and they're, I mean, what is it?
I'm sure there's a few over the they'd be like giving the old fist pump at this files too, to be over there having parties at their house. Yeah, let's have a Microsoft field party. Let's go. You know it to be true, as Darth Vader once told Luke. You know it to be true. Search your feelings. All right. Speaking of feelings, we're at that point in the show. First of all, let's catch up with the chat. You guys are amazing. Vic the Click, Eric the Red, what's going on? Good to see you. Masshole is here. Yeah, baby. Crazy Greek dude, born distracted. Yes, Drawn TJ with another super chat. He comes in and says, hey, guys, don't forget, it was reported that EA was going to buy Activision. Yes, I think he has a point there. Boozy the Clown. Dude's awesome. What's going on, Boozy? Killantis, good to see you. Who else we got going on here, guys? Who else did we miss? Iceman LMH, what is happening, brother? Good to see you here. Eternal Shaddai is in the house. Axel 1324, my good morning Xbox brethren. Mr. Joanna Dark has graced us with his illustrious presence. What's going on, Mr. Joanna Dark? And I think we are now pretty much caught up. Spider-Man 356, thanks for hanging out. Doggy Dog, good to see you, brother. Of course, I said hello to you earlier, but Doggy Dog, he's one of the best guys out there, man. Guy is grade A awesome. Thanks, Doggy. Anyway, guys, it is that time of the night. We're at that point, so it's time to bring in, the man himself. Arnold is in the building, and I'm pretty sure you guys have got some questions for the big man himself. Fire away whenever you're ready in the chat. Get those questions now. Go right ahead. Anybody? Does the crazy one have a question for Arnold?
Hey, Arnold. Hey, Arnold, excuse me. When you were working for California, would you have done this same scenario where you'd be the politician holding back Microsoft from buying Activision? What would your thoughts be on this whole deal?
No, I wouldn't care. First of all, Microsoft is American, and I would say, come on, buy up more American companies, keep it going. This is what you're going to do here. You're going to make this amazing. But come on, the only thing was that good to get a little bit of extra on the side to say, you know what you're going to do? You're going to help. You're going to slide over a little Pamela Anderson on the side here, and I'm going to have a couple of pokeroonies, maybe a little bit of cash flow, and I'm ready to sign up the deal. Let's go. Let's do it. Microsoft, kick some ass. Go get the Activision. Get rid of the Bobby Kotick. Let's do it.
God. I love Arnold. I love it.
It says here, hey Arnold, what kind of currency did it take to lobby you in CA?
That was from
Currency.
Axel.
The currency that they're lobbying for me, baby, is whatever currency they want it to be, whatever is relevant. Bring it on. A grade, B grade, whatever. I don't care. Euro, dollars, pounds, Deutschmarks, pesos. I will take any kind of money. I love the money. Just bring it on. Send a sack and I will be right back. Come on. Bring on the Santa Claus. Drop it down the chimney. Let's go, people. Let's do it. Just give me the money. I will sign the deal. I will get everything ready for you guys here.
Assassin Lupus said, hey, Arnie, you going to help push the deal through? Then you could make some more games. I think she's talking about some reboots of your movies.
Assassin Luma, I'm going to come and find you, and they're going to put you in one of my movies, and we'll help push all of it through. That's what we're going to do here. Yes, let's go. Let's get this job done. All of you guys lobby for it. I want to see it happening. I want to see Microsoft with the Activision, and the next Call of Duty game is going to have me on the cover. It's going to be called Call of Duty Old Timers Edition. Yes, we're going to bring all of the retired action heroes out of retirement. We're going to be all into one game, and you're going to run at about 3 frames a second. That's what you're going to do. And you're only going to be able to use a shotgun because we have bad vision and we can't see well enough to use sniper. So you're going to have to come up in my grill so I can shoot you with the big spray burst of shotgun there.
Yeah.
Papa Woody asks, Arnold, would you fuck Elizabeth Warren?
Yeah, fuck her upside the head with a baseball bat. That's what I would do. Now get back in your hole. Go back to doing something you're good at, like fucking over the regular public. Stop reaching out and trying to grab the corporations by the wallet. Microsoft could hire an assassin and have you put in the back of a jeepney if they want to do. So get out of here with your foolishness. I don't want to hear it anymore. I want this deal to go through because it's good for business. It's good for Microsoft. It's great for Game Pass. I'm a Game Pass subscriber. I might be a millionaire, but I love to save the money. Microsoft saves your money. Sony, they charge you $10 for everything. They would charge you, if Sony was a hamburger joint, they'd charge you $10 for the ketchup.
Double for the cheese. All right.
All right, last question if anybody has one.
It says here, hey wait, I got one. Hey Arnold from Boozy the Clown. Hey Arnold, what would you do to unite the fanboys and end the console wars forever?
Well, I had to break this down to you, but unfortunately, there's no end in the console wars anytime soon. They're here today, they're here tomorrow, they're going to be here for centuries, long after my bones are dust in the ground. You know, all you can do is fight the good fight. You need guys out here in the community, guys like this on this podcast, guys who can speak sensible, that know how to read and comprehend English, and actually, understand what the hell is going on out there, fighting the good fight. But you know what? We've learned this since the dawn of time. You can't argue with stupid. You can't argue with stupid. And there are a lot of people out there that want to get social media and YouTube accounts, and plain and simple, they're stupid. You cannot argue with them. You only bring yourself down to their level, and then you start to realize that you're even stupider than they are for biting off what they're feeding you here.
Hey, Arnie. So what do you think about Bruce Willis retiring from acting because he said that you were no longer there in the space to challenge him?
Bruce Willis should have retired after Die Hard. Now he's just going to die soft, old piece of crap. He hasn't had a good movie in years. He's washed up direct-to-video ass. Could get out of there. So I'm going to be back in the next Expendables with Stallone. We're going to debate on the movie title. We might call it The Dependables because we're all about ready to shit ourselves. So in the meantime, it's going to be great. I mean, you got all of us old guys up there. It's like the old age pensioners convention. You know what I'm saying? Like, honest to God. You know, so that's what we're going to do. But yes, he should have retired years ago. He hasn't been in a good movie since Die Hard. I don't want to see him in the Expendables. I don't want to see him in his bald head. You know, maybe he should go back to moonlighting with Sybil Shepherd. You know, maybe he should just have sex with a German Shepherd. I don't know. But anyway, we're here to stay. Bruce Willis, go away.
All right.
There you go. All right, guys. Thank you so much for that segment. With Ask Arnold. 2 more times Ask Arnold coming up in the next couple of weeks. All right, we got something in what? Do we have another super chat there? Did I miss something?
No. I was just putting down the questions.
Okay, sounds good. All right, cool stuff. We're gonna move right along. Hey, I thought I was gonna say, did I see Xbox 448 in here? But I don't think so. Yes,
Yeah,
he is there. Hey, what's going on, people? Yes, Xbox 448. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Hey, the one and only, the man who returned from the dead himself, Spooky Sprocket. Yes, well, he wasn't there, but my God, Spooky, you went through one hell of a journey, bro. And we all, as your friends, had to sit by and watch it all unfold. But we're glad that you're back at it, man. And here you're going to be on some podcasts and stuff. So all the more power to Spooky Sprocket, guys. Share it out to the love in the chat. Appreciate your friends while they're here, baby. Like they say, we're here for a good time, not for a long time. So good to see you up and at 'em and back at it, brother. Again, still no Wilmy Hood. Not sure what happened there, but looks like he's probably not going to make the show since we're at the halfway mark of the night. Although I did see him on Twitter apparently posting achievements for Tiny Tina. So I guess Tiny Tina has taken precedence over GAD.
Well, he lost power.
Gotcha. It's all good, man. It's whatever. I don't care. But we send out the love to Wilmy because he's an amazing guy.
Yep.
And hopefully we can, if we don't get him on this week, maybe it'll be another week or sometime in the future. Or who knows? Maybe I'll be back on Gaming Beyond the Box. All right, Abacab. What's going on, brother Abacab?
I'd watch that.
What's that?
You on Gaming Beyond the Box.
I've been there many a times.
Me too.
I'm no stranger to Gaming Beyond the Box. Always a good time with Wilmy and company. Yeah, they got some changes happening over there too. Apparently, Fork Boy is stepping away. So, shout out to Fork Boy. He's always a good dude. Really funny. Probably had one of the most memorable slaps in podcasting history. Went down. We love that stuff.
It was the first slap to break the internet.
That was great. That was
then
the
you had
real,
to have two
that was
actors.
a real slap. Yeah,
You had to have a 2 actors / comedian try to recap on that. And
good stuff. All right, guys. Drawn TJ, like I said, he's dropping the wallet tonight. Another $2 coming in here. Best damn podcast, funny as hell always. Well, we're glad that we provide hours of entertainment for at least the 30 people that come out here and watch this. So thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, Gaming Beyond the Box at 4 Boys at Retro Renegades, but it's Sonic Real Talk. Oh, yes. Shout out to old Supersonic Station. He hasn't been around much, but anyway, shout out to him. Let's move right along, shall we? Let's quickly just talk about, before we get into the next topic, let's talk about, a game that just came out that's been a long time in the waiting. Star Wars, Lego Star Wars. Yes, like the complete saga. It is out now. And just curious, guys. I mean, some of you have played it. I see lots of people playing it. Do you even care anymore at this point about the Lego franchise at all in the games? Do you play them? And most importantly, why the hell have they not included an online mode in the latest iteration? People have been wanting it. I think it'd be so cool to play this game with the community, but it's still not there. Crazy Louie, let's go to you first. Why do you think there's no online mode, Crazy?
I do not know, to be honest. Seriously. So you're telling me we cannot play the game co-op online? It has to be local?
That's right. Yes.
Oh, dear Lord. They need to put that on.
So that would be my reaction, exactly.
Yeah, because people are going to buy it more and get together and just sit down and play the hell out of the game. I mean, seriously, make it co-op online. God, I don't get people. Seriously, they need to do that. That game is so much fun as single player. Imagine it could be co-op. Everybody would buy it and play it. Seriously.
Totally. And make a cross-play at that. If you can make that run co-op, somebody on a PlayStation, somebody on Xbox playing co-op. Oh, man.
That would be a lot of fun. I agree, sir. I agree.
And when you're playing it, because I played it yesterday and a little bit today, when you're playing it, you've got a computer controlled character following you around everywhere that you can switch back and forth between. I don't get it, especially in a day and age where who plays couch co-op, especially coming out of the pandemic we just came out of. Everybody we've seen the PlayStation numbers and the Xbox numbers of online gamers go through the roof because that's how everybody started to game with each other. And to not have that at launch and not even be talking about, I could understand a 343 type situation where they said, not at launch, but it's coming. But no, they're just basically, it sounds like they're staying on their morals and saying, no, we're not going to do it. Don't look for it. I'm like, it just
well, especially when they made it possible, as we mentioned before the show started. They did it back with the Star Wars the original trilogy, like way back on the 360, and then you said they did it on the follow-up with Indiana Jones 2. So if they've proven they can do it before, why not do it now that the Lego games are bigger than ever? Also with Star Wars, one of the biggest franchise games of all time. It just makes no sense. Now, could they add it? Sure, but I don't see them doing it. Why? Because they didn't add it with any of the other ones. And it's got a big publisher behind it. And I figured part of the reason it was taking so long was maybe they were working on putting that in, but apparently not.
And don't forget, the Skywalker saga it's all 9 movies. So really, all you're getting is that you haven't gotten in another Lego Star Wars game are the last 3 movies. In the original Star Wars Lego, you got 4, 5, and 6.
Yep.
And then in Star Wars 2, you got 1, 2, and 3. So this is basically 6 of the 9 episodes is a rehash of what we've already played by ourselves. It was ready for co-op.
So let me ask you this, Bob. So are they basically carbon copies of the games that they already put out, but just with better graphics?
They've all been remastered. And with that remastering, there are some new details and some new destructibles. But as far as script and storyline, they're the same.
Gotta love those Lego textures, eh?
Do they still hurt when you step on them?
Oh, dear.
Yes.
Yes, they do.
They hurt in HD.
This is a small topic, as small as the Lego themselves. Dreadpool, come on here and weigh in on this. What do you think? What's going on here, man?
I think what they're doing is the same thing that's they're looking at a different demographic. They're looking at more for children and the fact that, you're going to play at home. So you're going to be playing with your kids, or at least the kids are going to be playing with their siblings or friends. I mean, we saw the same scenario, same thought process with Battletoads. Okay. And I even interviewed AJ from Delilah Studio and asking him all this, trying to figure out, well, can we go back and have them put the online mode in there? And he's like, it's not that easy, because once you build the engine a certain way, once you build this game a certain way, you can't always go back, but it's going to take a lot of work because it wasn't designed that way. So now you have to manipulate the engine to do all this. So, and then you're going to have more issues than you would had considered doing this from the get-go. And this is obviously what they were thinking before the pandemic started. And we already know everybody wants online. And with the pandemic happening at that time, nobody being able to like travel anywhere, and this could be the same thing. Look at the Amico. There is no online co-op or anything. It's all supposed to be in-house, physically sitting next to somebody where you can elbow them to get the advantage. Throw that little elbow jab to to your little brother's arm, knock that the control out of their hand, so that way you can keep playing while they can't. That's the whole mentality, and this is what it seems like here too. Because they've already done online, I don't see what the big deal is, but I think that's the mentality, is they're trying to keep it more for the home than anything else, which is stupid.
This podcast is hardcore when old KY Bob is cracking out the whiskey jar.
Yep.
As Fork Boy says, tie a string on it.
Kentucky straight
So-
bourbon, boys.
Yep.
But that's
That
really what I think
moonshine.
it is the fact that they probably have more designed it to be geared for the home than anything else. Whether or not the delay was the online or anything else like that, I don't know. I mean, we talked about earlier in the green room how maybe it was designed more for the next gen stuff, but it's also going to be on the Switch, which is not next gen. And I mean, graphics are scalable, so then it should be able to be played on the PS4 and the Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
So what's up? What's going on? We don't know. It's
Yeah, some
It's
weird
a
decisions
mystery.
going on. Still
Yeah,
some
it's a
weird
mystery.
decisions. Speaking of
And
weird
something-
decisions, let's let Louis come in.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What you think, Louis? Is there a particular reason there is no co-op mode? Did you have something to do with that?
Oh, I already said that though. What it was a
Oh,
particular
somebody
reason-
was saying you were quiet. Oh, I must have meant. Sorry, I meant KY Bob. Let's go over
Why
to the
is that-
KY Bob.
Why y'all say I'm quiet, man?
Well, let me
What?
let all the viewers know something about KY Bob that they may not know.
What?
KY Bob is somewhat of a simp when it comes to deluxe editions of games. I buy them all because one thing I've gotten used to is if there's DLC for a game coming out in the next year, I don't even want to think about it. If I buy the deluxe edition, guess what? K-Bob Bob already has that DLC. So
Yep.
when I saw the Skywalker saga, Lego Star Wars, I thought there were 2 different versions, or the 3 different versions, but there were multiple versions. I said, I'm getting the top version. Hell, the top version is it's not even $80. I'm getting the top version because it says 11 DLCs on there, or 7. It was an odd number. I got it, and then I thought it came out Monday. I don't know why, because games always come out on Tuesdays. But when I tried to start it up Monday, it said, "No, you're too early. Check the store." So I checked the store, and that's when I noticed what the DLCs are. In a DLC, you are going to get the Rogue Story. You are going to get the Han Solo movie. They're going to add both seasons of The Mandalorian. We're
Oh.
talking about the super duper full Star Wars package that you get to play by yourself. Breaks my heart. Breaks my heart.
Yep.
Well, Mando's by
let's
himself
do that.
usually.
Yeah, mine was by himself though. The baby Yoda. Yep.
And Han is usually solo.
Yep. Oh, he's got Chewie though. You got Chewie.
No, after the movie,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
technically.
Sad.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Yeah.
Cool beans, man.
Oh man. No.
All right.
Mm.
Any further thoughts
mean,
on this? I mean, yeah.
I-
Go ahead.
Yeah, I have. I mean, there is there's a slim hope there that because everybody's talking about it. I mean, when you mention the game, the first thing that comes out of somebody's mouth is, there's no online co-op. And I did a search on the internet earlier, wanting to see if maybe it was planned or they're talking about it.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of different outlets that are talking about this not being available. It's possible. There is a little hope there that they may say, you know what? The fans really want it. Let's give it a shot. And I'm hoping
I mean,
because
this is their first Lego game on this gen of consoles, right? And we've been asking for it for a while. I mean, I've certainly mentioned it in multiple podcasts where I've said, if you're listening, we're basically. I mean, I know not everybody plays the Lego game. I get it. Some people refuse to play them because, the kiddie or whatnot. But here's the thing, right? The bottom line is those Lego games, despite the fact that they're Lego, they have basically imitated the movies or had some of the best game renditions of any movie franchise, better than some of the big companies that have put out movie-based games. And that's fact. They're fun to play. That's all that really matters. Sure,
Yep.
they're Lego, but it's the humor that they put in. It's the simplicity of the gameplay. It's something that you can play solo and have a good time, or it's something you can play with your friends or with your family or your kids and have a good time. And I just can't believe they're leaving money on the table because, trust me, this game is going to be a bona fide hit. It's going to sell millions of copies with or without the online multiplayer. But can you imagine how much more life the game could have, how much more DLC or things they could add if people were able to play it online, because you'd be willing to invest in it, I say. So essentially, I do think they're leaving money on the table, and they could legitimately, like Assassin Loop already said, no co-op, no online co-op, no buy for me. So how many more people might have that same attitude right now that we're almost considering, but now they're going, nah, I think I'll pass because it doesn't add the online. They've had the herd. They've had to consider. Don't tell me nobody sat in the boardroom and went, maybe we should think about adding this. No, that's definitely come up. So what are the reasons why? Is it because they don't feel it's worth the investment? Is it because they don't have the talent or the servers? What part of it is keeping them from doing it? I mean, there's been lots of other developers who've added co-op to games that are far more complex than Lego Star Wars. I'm sorry, but that's the truth, right? I mean, even Halo, which is the open world shooters, planning to have online co-op, and I believe that it will soon enough. But so what is the holdup? This is my question. And why would you leave a great option like that on the table? It's not like that game needs to run at 60 or 120 frames a second to run good. Like, this isn't the most graphically intense hardware pushing games you're ever going to find out there. So you'd think they'd have enough talent or enough whatever to be able to put that in this damn game.
We just need something like GameSpy that we used to play Halo online before Halo was even, before, we even had Xbox Live. So we need something like that to figure out to force that co-op.
Absolutely. Perhaps one of the best GAD, best GAD super chats coming in from Vic the Click, $5. I'm tired of playing with myself. I mean, by myself. I need co-op. Is it that too hard to add this feature?
Yep.
There you go, Vic the Click. You'll have to play with yourself just a little bit longer.
You think of it. You think of it, right? How many streamers would be streaming this game with a friend versus, you know what I mean? So you would have a little bit more natural interaction with somebody else. Hey, let's do this, because you do that with Marvel. You have to work together to do this. You're doing it with Star Wars. You're doing it with Indiana Jones, Jurassic World. You're doing all this stuff anyway, so why not? It makes sense to put the online. I mean, we can't stress so many times, especially for a family-friendly game. You have to be friends. It's not like somebody's just jumping into your game.
Yeah.
There's basic rules when it comes to stuff like this that you just naturally do, and a co-op game. I mean, we've complained that we wanted our games to not just be a single screen where we could only play a single screen for one person, and then you're still playing online where your friend has to have it. We wanted that co-op, but if we had both, like we've always wanted, it's like they took it from one extreme and went to the opposite.
Yeah, like I said, it's really at this point, in this stage of the game, okay, you can forgive the older versions, but now this should have been made right from the get-go with that in mind, and that would have just been a huge boost for them. To me, that would have been a big selling feature for the game, not something you take away. Another super chat coming in from Drawn TJ. He says, it's so damn annoying. It's freaking Legos. It's on next gen. Just add 3-player, 2 co-op online mode, and offline split screen. We couldn't disagree with you more, agree with you more. Great. That's what we're thinking, but hey, we're not the guys that make it. Go ahead, Bob.
This is the intro to the game, and it spans all the movies. It gets you so pumped. So
I'm gonna leave the music off so I don't get copyright strike here.
I don't think I captured the sound.
Okay.
I'll tell you this though. If it would have been co-op online, it would have sold like crazy. I mean, seriously, it would have sold like crazy because that's something.
Sorry.
Copyright strike. Bernie Sanders.
Co-op,
you can't use
co-op
that.
this game should have had. Yes, co-op it should have had. Shame that it is not co-op. Yes. use the Force. They did not. No.
Wow, they're shiny.
I mean, you know, like I'm looking at, like they said, I mean, and you know, it's just like if you're a Star Wars fan and you just like Legos in general and just fun little video games, these are just great distraction games. You know, like I said, you don't have to take them too serious, and they look good for what they are. I mean, look at this; it looks cool, right?
It looks like it's ray traced pretty good.
Yeah,
you know, they got a lot of your favorite characters in. I mean, that's one thing too. If you play these Lego games, any of these in the past, like they're so like long, like there's so much collectible stuff, and you know, like look, that looks pretty cool, man. Like, you know, like some of this stuff. It's just like I said, I can't believe that after all this time, it's such a missed opportunity. I mean, maybe they will add it, but I think they would have added it by now because, like I said, this game was well over a year delayed. It was delayed, I think, on 2 or 3 occasions already. Obviously, it's coming out now with May the 4th just around the corner and stuff like that. And of course, riding hot on the heels of some Star Wars properties like The Mandalorian and Obi-Wan Kenobi and stuff. So it's not hard to see, you know why it's out there and stuff. But yeah, just man, shame.
I mean, even Leia reached out to Luke, and or Luke reached out to Leia to save him. Leia. They were on 2 different platforms. Why can't they do it?
Yeah, absolutely. I still want to buy the game, but now I'm just like a little more hesitant. I might just wait for it to go on sale or something like that. So
Game Pass.
But has there been any Lego games in Game Pass yet, though?
I don't know. I've owned them all. So
because that's my thing. I don't think I've seen a single Lego game in Game Pass.
I think they have
Marvel, right?
Maybe the Marvel. They haven't put many, that's for sure. You'd think they'd have almost a whole backwards compat, but like I said, also this is published by Warner Brothers, who, like I said, that could still be up for some sort of acquisitional deal too. So.
Yeah, Lego Ninja Go.
Worlds.
I think Lego Ninja Go was in Game Pass. I think I remember there was a couple of Lego games back in the day in Game Pass. Yep.
Loop, I've waited about 10 years for this game, and now the dream is over. Loop is over there like, why did you just... Loop, I can hear Loop now. Why did you just throw me into the Sarlacc pit while you're at it? Oh, shit. Well, anyway, guys, it is what it is. At the same time, it's your money. Do what you wish with it. I'm sure it's a great game on its own, and families are going to have a ton of fun. But I said, like, with crossplay now being more popular than ever, and a new game on new consoles, and a chance to really sell like perhaps bazillion copies of this damn thing, it's money sitting on the floor, maybe.
After the Activision deal goes through, and then Microsoft buys WB, you can count on Lego being on Game Pass.
Hey, a good friend, the Wise Old Gamer's in the chat. He drops $5. He says, I can't stay. I wanted to come and support. I would stay, but we still have no power, and I have to water the tree in the middle of my kitchen. Mother Nature.
Who are the Wookiees, though? I forgot who the Wookiees are. The Wookiees are the little bear guys?
No, those are Ewoks.
Those are the Ewoks.
Chewbacca's a Wookiee. Those little guys.
I can go.
Chewbacca would be very mad at you for suggesting that right now, Crazy. He'd be like this.
I can't do Wookiee. Sorry, man. I can't do Wookiee.
I can't either.
Well, you know how that comes that Limp Bizkit song, right? I did it all for the Wookiee.
The
Wookiee. So he could take your nookie and shove it up your ass. Shove it up your ass.
Isn't it a cookie? Is it a cookie?
It's a cookie, yeah. But
it's
actually Nookie. It's actually Nookie, but then they changed it to Cookie with the Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
I did it all for Louie, so he could go kablooey and put his wig back on,
What?
Take it off.
You want to bring? Oh, you want me to call for Filita?
Oh, certainly. Don't worry. When Safe House comes on, I'm pretty sure he'll see, he wants to see where his mistress is.
Oh yeah,
he's missed his mistress. I know he's over there playing with his cock asses.
Louis
what? I don't know, like a damn Ewok. What?
No. Hey,
seriously, every time the other day I was in my car, right, and I had to, because I've been so busy moving around too much these days. So I was doing what was it? A promo? I think it was a promo I was doing. So I put the webcam there. I put not the webcam. I put my cell phone right in front, because I have a thing for my cell phone. So I put it there. I start recording myself. And god damn it, I do look like the damn John Lovitz dude. Oh my god, I do look like him. I even said it in the video. I was like, god damn it, I look like John Lovitz. I was like, seriously, I do look like John Lovitz.
You don't look that bad.
I know.
John
John
Lovitz.
Lovitz, though.
No, there's nothing wrong with John Lovitz. He just looked like him, man.
Have you?
I was like, what?
He's had his scandals.
Yep, he's had his scandals. Yep.
There you go.
And,
For you,
and,
Dread.
and he's always the perverted dude in the movies. He's always bretching women, and you know. Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Wookie, says Wookie don't live as male or female. Star Wars is in now eat woke.
All right.
Let's keep
What?
it going.
Chase Jones says that was what? Chase, you look like the guy from the Adam Sandler movies. I don't know
Which
guy you're
one?
talking about.
But wait, which one though? Don't tell me Adam Family. But is it for me? Nah. I don't look like
Oh,
I'm
Adam
not sure which guy
Sandler.
you're talking about, because you certainly don't look like David Spade. That's for sure.
but Adam's Family.
Oh no, it's the other guy.
Lester.
The hippopotamus. I'm kidding.
What's
What's the guy's name?
Shit.
Not
Is
David
it
Spade.
Lester? Lester? The bald guy, the bald short guy?
No, the short guy, the other.
The brother from what's his name? From
No, the guy in the tree looking at the chick.
that's
What
John
was that?
Lovitz.
No, not.
John Lovitz.
No.
That's from the movie Little Nicky.
Little Nicky. Okay,
Big
could
Daddy.
be.
Big
Oh,
Daddy. He was.
You might
he was-
mean Rob Schneider?
Yeah, Rob Schneider. There you go.
Robert Schneider. Deuce
Wait.
Big. Oh my God, Crazy
Yeah.
Louis. Deuce Bigelow.
Dude,
I-
Right,
Bigelow.
that's what I'm saying.
I can
What?
see it now.
Yeah.
If you were a little thinner, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh hell no. No.
I
Big
don't think
Daddy.
he looks.
No,
Yeah,
no.
he doesn't look like Rob Schneider.
Only in Big Daddy they tanned him up a little bit so he looked Indian.
No, I did not look like Robert Schneider. No freaking way.
Uh,
Oh Lord.
he was best in
You can
Yep.
do it.
You see?
yes, you can do it.
No,
Rip
no.
his fucking head off.
Now that's a compliment. The Wise Old Gamer
No.
said Crazy Lou looks like Chris Farley. Yes, I do. I'm a big Chris Farley
minus
fan.
the cocaine and tequila.
Yeah, I just did not want to say that.
All
because
I know
love
is
Chris Farley.
this whole show, literally almost since the beginning, this whole show,
What's up?
Crazy Lou will not close his mouth.
What?
Oh yeah,
Me?
I totally see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. He's still mouth wide open. Yes.
Hey, you look like that guy in the background, Crazy Louis. Must be
I
your
do.
brother. Huh? Louis has John Belushi element.
Oh, crazy.
Oh
man.
Lord!
crazy,
Why
crazy.
so gamers? $2 super chat. He says Crazy Lou looks like he ate Rob Schneider. Yeah.
Wow.
Now
Splendid.
he's eating the
magnificent.
actors.
Oh Lord! Thought that it was Titan and Louis together at his casa. What?
Hell.
Hey, all
in
you
my
need
house.
was a microphone, like you're shoving it down your throat.
Damn.
That would be
Oh my
Titan.
God.
I hope he's listening too.
This chat's amazing tonight, guys. I really love you guys. You're fucking
It's
amazing. I can't
It's
tell you that.
Titan. It's Titan was he would have been cock asses and smite this, smite that. I love my smite.
Yeah, you know, everybody should be playing more Smite. Yeah, I was playing Smite again.
What's his favorite football team? I forgot.
Minnesota Vikings.
My favorite football team is the Minnesota Vikings. You know, it stands up straight and be like, yes, like all this.
Well, I can't wait for Titan Drago's new show after this one's going to be Forehead After Dark.
Forehead after.
Yeah, man. Like I
Nice.
said, he has my blessing to do what he so chooses. I know if he continues gaming after dark, which is his intent, that he's planning to change it to a different night and time. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll go from there. But anyway, that's a story for a different day, people. All right, let's get back into some of the topics. Let's bring this back on point before we do bring in Safe House Sam and all that stuff. And obviously, yes, there's been a new Tomb Raider announced, guys, which is awesome news. Not the biggest groundbreaking news in the world, but hey, if you're a Tomb Raider fan, this is going to excite you. Plus, it's going to be all built on current gen consoles, utilizing the power of these beasts, and it's going to be built on Unreal 5. And if you guys haven't seen the power of Unreal 5 already through the fantastic visuals of Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice 2, Hellblade 2, sorry, then yeah, man, like you've been living under a rock. This engine is beautiful. The demos that we've seen so far are definitely at least showing what these consoles have the capabilities to do. And I'm super excited to find one of video gaming's first and still best heroine, or I said heroine, heroesses? What do you call it? Female gaming stars. So
you said it right. You said it right. It was heroin. First
heroines.
That's the right word. Heroines.
But hearing that from Noof, it just doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I know. It sounds like she's doing heroin.
I'm like, yeah, what the heck? Lara Croft is not a heroin addict. Okay. But I'm excited. I mean, everybody knows, the reboot of the franchise was literally 3 of the best games that I have played on any console in the last 10 years, hands down. All 3 of those games could easily be in my top 10 of best games I've ever played. Even the last one, some people say was a bit less. I loved the last one too. I thought they did a great job on all of them. They all had strengths and weaknesses. I still think number 2 was the best in terms of Rise of the Tomb Raider, just because the story had been fleshed out. We saw the graphics take a bit of a bump, utilizing, the 360, the PS4 hardware, whereas the other game was largely designed around the Xbox 360 and the PS3. But amazing 3 games, like the Control, right up there with some of the best action adventure games of all time. And it did, that sort of, linear semi-open world aspect that I liked, where it's just big enough to let you stray, but not big enough that you felt like you're lost and we're like, what the hell am I doing? Which that could be about 80% of the games I play nowadays, where you take a week off and come back and you're like, what in the God's bloody ass am I fucking doing in this game? Right? Because you're like 5 million stories. Anyway, I'm excited about it, man. Unreal Engine 5. Lara Croft is coming back. Lara Croft coming back full force. Can't wait. The real lady.
Wait, is it Lara Croft or Lara?
Lara.
It's Lara Croft. Is it Lara Croft or Lara Croft?
Croft.
Okay, let me Google that.
I'm thinking about your Kraft single slices.
Did you guys see the Tomb Raider Twitter page?
No, I have not.
Did you see their banner? No. It says Tomb Raider, Lara Croft, the adventure. Let me open it up again. Right, featuring Lara Croft, right? Mm-hmm. But it's got Laura with one pistol up and one pistol down. The iconic gear, with the low backpack, the green short, the really short, tight shorts. But on the opposite side, there's a T-Rex.
Sounds like me when I was a little kid. There it is. Yeah.
But there's a big old T-Rex to the other side.
Okay, I can see the Tomb Raider page. Oh, yes, there she is. Yeah.
So it seems like they're going to go back to the old school where they brought dinos in.
KY. Oh, what you doing, KY?
Yeah, this looks like almost like a reboot of the original game.
Nothing.
Right?
I was just wanting to know. He was describing what she looked like. I want to know if she had big hooters on the Twitter page too, because that's Lara Croft to me too. In my eyes, make big.
I remember she had triangle boobies back in the day. Yep,
but they were pyramids, dude. They were huge.
So did Madonna.
They were literally pyramids. Yes, they were pointy as fuck.
Dear Lord.
Well, let me trust you. She back in the 32-bit era of the Sega Saturn and PlayStation 2, Lara Croft not only had triangular tits, but she handled about as good as a 90-degree angled dildo with bad batteries. Okay.
Hey, Wezo Gamer, don't you remember back in the 80s, we all wore short shorts? Come on, you come on. All of us wore short shorts, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, unfortunately.
You wore those really tighty whitey ones, and in the back they disappeared so much that people thought they were brown. You're like, no, that's just a shit stand.
Yeah.
You cut them so short the pockets were hanging out.
Yep. I never worn that short though.
And your shorts are so short. Every time you fart, the fucking frizzles start to fly out.
I wonder if short shorts like that are real comfortable. You know what? I'm gonna cut some short shorts back. Some jeans I got back there. I'm gonna cut them be short shorts.
You can leave that off camera.
Okay.
He comes back with the short shorts on, and
Hey.
Felina comes in here.
They are real comfortable. You even get the tip to hang out.
Oh dear Lord. Oh Lord.
Oh man,
It's a lot easier to pee, right?
Mhm.
They didn't need
Right.
zippers.
Chase
Yep.
Jones, can you imagine the sweet potato on Kratos? Oh, he's got the old tight shorts on, eh? The big old kadong. That would be funny.
Oh goodness.
That's why when you have to worry about when you get old, like the tip will be on the one side and the balls will be on the other side.
Is anyone turned on right now like me? What the fuck is wrong with me? Wise old gamer.
Oh, wait, that's weird because I was talking about short shorts and you turn on by me having short shorts. Oh dear Lord. No. I'm not wearing them. No. I'm scared, man.
No, you know what's got him excited? That picture in the background, your mouth gaping wide open.
They're gonna have nightmares when they go to sleep tonight.
Every guy in prison right now is really excited. That's a gobstopper right there.
Oh dear Lord.
Where are those banjos?
Right. Hey, that's what Willy Wonka said. You can suck and suck and suck and suck and suck, and they never get any smaller.
Oh dear Lord. Yeah.
Oh shit, you guys! I picked the right panel for tonight's show. My
Yes,
God.
we did.
Yes.
So how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Who knows
For
the
me-
answer to that one?
Isn't it one?
Jesus, what kind of a lick do you got, man?
Yeah, I was gonna say, right? That's some sucking power.
What do you got, like acid
You're the
tongues? Like, what's it, the guy from
Bill,
Mortal
crazy.
Kombat with the acid face or whatever?
Oh, that's a bowling ball through a water hose, garden hose. Jeez.
So, anyway, guys, who's excited? What do you think the Unreal Engine 5 is really going to bring to this? And most importantly, just take a look back at Lara Croft's games. Which have been your favorite, and which perhaps game was the least of your favorite Lara Croft games? Who wants to answer those questions?
Old
Well,
Lara
let's
Croft
see.
games were my least favorite.
Go ahead, Bob. You can start it up. So, what was your favorite
Oh.
Tomb Raider game, and what was perhaps your least favorite in the franchise? They had a couple of missteps there.
My favorite one was definitely Rise of the Tomb Raider because we
Amen.
saw her.
Yep.
We saw her coming up. We saw her getting into it
Mhm.
and learning to survive at the same time on that island. And
Mhm.
that's what Tomb Raider had been missing for so long. Because even in the very first game, you picked her up in the middle of a mission, and it was just like, okay, well, I'm told who this is, but I need to see how she got here. And Rise of the Tomb Raider did that. And Crystal Dynamics,
Yeah.
they're phenomenal. They're phenomenal what they've done with the franchise and the way they fleshed out the character. Microsoft, you should have bought Crystal Dynamics.
Yeah, totally agree. Chase, who's this? Looking like Peter Griffin at a bikini car wash? Who are you talking about? Are you saying Louis?
Wait, what? Like what? Peter Griffin. Oh man, that's an honor.
Louis, go
Peter
get,
Griffin.
go get some of those round glasses, Louis. I need to see this. Get the round glasses and put them on.
What? Do I have round glasses though?
You need a pair of those Peter Griffin, Harry Potter style glasses. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get some Peter Griffin glasses. Let me Google Peter Griffin glasses right now.
Oh,
Going
my
on
God.
Amazon.
I almost have to see this now because I think that's who he's referring to.
Oh, there he goes. Okay, I see him. I see him.
KY Bob with the glasses on. He's giving me the old big boss man vibes from the WWF days.
Yeah.
Gonna come in here with his baton now in a second. Like, yeah.
Yeah, Bob was not blessed with the best looking eye sockets, so I like to wear my glasses on cam. I've got a little bit of the Wilmy Hood eyes. Same reason Wilmy wears his glasses a lot during podcasts. So
Hey, it's all good to me. Dread, how about you, man? What Tomb Raider game got you all pumped up? And what do you think the new engine's going to mean, obviously, for the game, the franchise? I mean, it's probably going to mean a longer development cycle, essentially. But overall, if that banner, if they can kind of reach that fidelity on the new game, boy, oh boy, are we in for a treat.
Well, obviously, Rise, I think, did a really good job of bringing it back and doing what it should have been doing in the first place. We can't forget the first one. from the get-go, because if it wasn't for the first one, we wouldn't have had the second. We wouldn't have gone into all these years, these generations, from the PS2 PlayStation era. So, but Rise is definitely the best, in my opinion. Plus, it regenerated the franchise. So for what it is, it's great. But I do have three that I have to say has got to be like some of the worst. I'm not a fan of what they did with Lara Croft and the Guardians or the Temple of Osiris. I bought them.
Okay.
I tried them. They're all right, but they're worse than going back to the OG PlayStation with the wonky controls that it had back then. But the absolute worst one, I'm going to say, is Lara Croft Relic Run. It's the old Android game. It's the run style games.
Yep.
Yes.
Just like, why? Why do we do that?
Okay, I guess Distracted for Life sent something here on Twitter. Let me see if I can do this.
Yeah.
Let me see. Wait, hold on. Give me a second. Let me see if I can do
There's
this.
one called Lara Croft Go, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was
Okay,
another
got it.
one.
Yeah, go ahead, man. I'll bring it up on screen if you got something there. Where we at?
No. I'm what I was doing is I got something sent from Twitter because they were saying that John, what's his name? Lovitz?
John Lovitz.
So I was imitating what he was doing. He's in the car, he's going like this, and then he just runs his head through his hair and just goes. So I was trying to imitate it, but no, we do not look the same. Sorry, guys. We practiced. No, we don't look the same. Sorry.
So this is what I think we're gonna. So you remember the Unreal Engine demo that we got
Right.
for the PlayStation,
Right.
where it showed the terrain. Yep, and down in that canyon and whatnot, and then flying through the air over the village.
Yep.
I think if you take Tomb Raider as we know it now and you mix it, you're gonna have the next game. I mean, because to me, if you could have taken that person out of that demo and put Lara Croft there, and I'd have never thought anything was wrong with it. I'd have thought I was looking at a preview of the next Tomb Raider.
Great point, and you're absolutely have a point there. Hey, speaking of points, hey, Fun Speculation is in the house. What's going on, brother Mav? Good to see you here, brother.
What's up, Mav?
Hello, Mav. I miss you, brother. How are you?
Woo! All right.
Hey, Mav.
Oh, look.
I had to wait for everybody to stop yelling.
Right, hold on. Louis Mane is running wild, brother. What you gonna do when Wait, no, that's not Louis Mane. Wait. What you gonna do when the crazy one runs wild on you? Did I get it? No.
Not bad.
Almost.
You got the mannerisms down.
It should be what you gonna do when Crazy Lou wears his tight shorts on you.
I should do that.
What you gonna do, brother, when Crazy Louie and all his big and small Crazy Louie maniacs run wild on you?
Oh, my crazy axe. That's what they call crazy axe. There you go.
Crazy axe.
Oh, my crazy axe. Yeah. See? I got a new name today. Crazy axe.
We got the Dreadites, the Crazy Axe, and the Bobbers.
The Bobbers.
The KY Bobbers.
Oh, the KY Bobbers.
Yeah, that would be his fan club.
That sounds like a Halloween party game. KY
Bobbers.
Skip that glory hole.
Yeah. If you lube it up and it pops, boop, put it back in. It's like whack-a-mole for your asshole.
Put what in the ass? Oh man, don't talk about ass on guacamole, man. No, don't talk about that. That reminds me. That reminds me. One day I was out camping, and I had to go to the bathroom, and I grabbed a leaf, and it was poison ivy, and I wet my butt. That was the worst week of my life. I even had to put guacamole on it, man. It was horrible.
No, you have an itchy bunghole.
Oh my god, that was the worst week of my life.
You put guacamole on your ass? Is that a thing?
No, the thing is, when you put avocado in the fridge, it stays in a really cool temperature. So guacamole was pretty cool. It's pretty cool And so you know that when you got a rash,
Mm.
the best thing is to put a cold product on that lasts long. So yeah, I had to put guacamole on my butt for like a whole week to keep it cool.
Wow.
So yeah.
Well,
that
Matt,
was a
we hope
horrible
that you're not picking up.
experience.
We hope you're not picking up some guacamole with your food on the way after work. Louis might have just ruined your taste for guacamole right now.
Oh man, no,
I've
that was bad.
always looked at guac as back guano.
Mm.
But
So did you
I've
call
always
that
heard of-
guacamole?
I've always heard of people getting in a fight, and they're all bruised up and stuff. They take a cold steak and put it on their face.
Yeah, see?
Apparently, guacamole is what goes on the ass.
Yep. For poison ivy, yep, they said, hey, grab a cold avocado, put it on there. So I smashed the avocado and put it on there. And to be honest, though, it felt kind of
I'm glad you smashed the avocado first before you put it on there. Where'd the seed go? There's a seed?
Oh,
seed?
man.
I felt
Oh,
something, but I
man,
wasn't sure.
Oh my god!
Oh, man. That was
Boys,
the worst
oh,
thing.
boys.
Poison ivy is the worst thing, man. No. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Nick the Click, he comes in with a super chat, says, "Kids, don't do drugs. LOL, cocaine is a hell of a drug." Oh boy, this has been a crazy show. My God,
As it has been. I got a bunch of stories.
yes, you're finding out all sorts of weird stuff. Masshole, what urine for jellyfish things? Yeah, I heard about that one. Yes. Oh my God. Alrighty, so who hadn't had a chance to talk about Tomb Raider? What's your favorite game of the franchise? What's your word?
I can say something about Tomb Raider. Well, for me, it's what KY Boss said, The Rise of Tomb Raider. That was actually pretty good. It actually had a pretty good story.
Mhm.
And it was actually way loads of fun. Isn't that the one where she runs down the hill and that spear goes through her throat? Isn't that is
Yeah,
it Rise of Tomb Raider? Yeah.
It goes through her side. I don't think it goes through
Yes.
her throat.
Ah, it goes through her throat. It goes. When I saw that, man, I was like, "Whoa!" That was just that was intense, man. That was crazy. But
Well,
yeah,
it was kind of cool, like that one too. Like the way you go into the woods and you gotta find the bow and you gotta kind of train your skills.
Yeah.
So you're building yourself up. So that survival style, and then by the time you ended the game, you got your weapons and you got the powered up, and all this sort of really cool stuff. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was a really fun game. Yeah, I did not play the other one, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, but a lot of people that played it said it wasn't the best. But yeah,
it's damn good, man. You definitely
It
gotta
was
go play
good?
that one. Really good.
I'll go play. I was hearing people like, "Don't play
Best graphics in the series, I think.
It is?
I mean, the
Okay.
forest is one of the best looking forests I've ever seen in any game. And Lara, she looked cool. She had so many outfits in this game. Like, yeah, it was awesome.
So back from the dead ass, Crazy Lui, was there jalapenos in the guacamole? No, there was not jalapenos in the guacamole. I had an itchy butt for poison ivy. That was enough jalapeno. What is it? That was enough jalapenos for me right there. That itchy ass with freaking poison ivy. Damn it, man. Things that happen to me. Seriously. This is why I quit playing games with balls. Because each time I play games with balls, the ball hit me in the balls. That's I don't play games with balls anymore. No soccer, no basketball, no baseball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, what are you guys thinking?
Oh, fuck.
Y'all went the wrong way. What the hell?
Yeah, we didn't know where you were going with that one, Louis. To be honest, you just kind of took us off like right out of the blue. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, guys, we're glad the people that came up for this podcast live tonight just getting a real treat here. That's for sure. Holy shit. Oh my god.
So we got a steak to the face, guac to the ass. Does anybody else out there have another home remedy that involves a food item to a part of the body? We're looking for a 3-course meal.
Okay,
Yep.
I do.
What?
I'm still in the process of making this, so it works. I don't know how, but it works. I didn't try it myself. But what you do is you got to get ranch dressing. And you know how you eat like the hot wings and you get the curry wings and you get all this hot food, and you know how it's hot coming in and hot going out? You get ranch wipes.
Oh.
What?
Ranch wipes.
Ranch wipes.
What's a ranch wipe?
What the hell's the ranch wipe?
It's ranch on a
Oh,
You know the Kleenex paper towels.
mm-hmm.
You know how they have lotion on them,
Right.
Yeah.
right? You put ranch on them,
Okay.
and you use that to clean.
You know, we could market this another way too for people who like to eat ass.
You bunch of ranchy assholes.
Ranch,
So,
Yes.
ranch,
talking
on
about
ass.
ranch wipes and blue cheese wipes.
Ranch on ass. I have tried. Whipped
Ranch,
cream.
ranch on ass. If you going into the old lady here and there's a fucking bottle of ranch and he's like, she's like, are you gonna dip some cucumbers or something?
Oh, dear Lord.
It's a gaming podcast for home remedies for sexual issues. I don't know what the fuck it is.
I can see it now. You know, Lou's gonna be like, "Baby, I need you to eat these hot chicken wings,
Mm.
and let me know when you're done. When you're done the second time, and I'll come back here with the ranch wipes or the blue cheese wipes, and we'll have some fun."
No, never cheese, man. No, never cheese. No.
The blue cheese might be lumpy too.
Oh, that's why. Oh, man. Oh, what'd you say?
It's gotta be authentic.
Man.
You can't just have the sauce.
Lumps.
Oh, my
Not
God.
the lumps.
The lumpy stuff, yes.
Butter on the bruise. Butter on a bruise. I use butter for another thing, but not on a bruise though.
Hey, Dread, you can read this one out. Go ahead.
Crazy says, "No balls, LOL. Hey, has anyone seen the new Unreal Engine 5 tech demo created by Gears team?"
No, I have not.
No.
You have?
Yes.
I've
what-
seen it, but they showed
Yes.
the old. I seen like a little bit of
It's
it
just
because
old stuff.
I've been so busy with work, running around, man. It's oh Lord, but I see like a little bit. They pretty much show what they did the last time with the tech engine, didn't they? They showed a little bit of that and some extra stuff.
Yes, it's several different cuts. But there is one in particular that I don't think we've seen before of a guy in a shadowy surrounding, showing all his facial hair detail and everything as he turns and looks at the camera.
Here, let's
And,
bring it
wow.
up, guys. Let's take a look at this one. Here we go. I'm going to bring it up on the screen. Give me a sec, guys. So those who haven't seen it, you can watch it right now. It's only a couple minutes long. Actually, it might be less than 2 minutes. So give me a sec here. I will pull it up for you guys.
Yeah, see, I thought you were actually having me read Back from the Dead's. Sounds like Larry the Cable Guy's joke about Snackwell panties.
Snackwell panties.
Here we go, guys. Coalition.
Let-
Let's check it out here.
Let me look for Snackwell panties. They do sell them in Amazon too. Huh.
Boy, there's certainly, look at the lighting effects on that prism. Holy mackerel. This the one you're talking about?
Yep.
Yes.
Look at that face. Holy shit.
Shows him in not so good a light here also.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Already
we
got
never. Oh,
Oh,
the
never
best- there
fails.
it is. Never fails. Yep.
Already
Since
fails.
we're talking
already
about,
timed them out.
see, this is why we don't talk about ranch and ass. This is what happens. Blue cheese and blue cheese. Yep. They come up right away.
There you go.
Wow.
Man, that looks nice, man. I hope that's actually what we're gonna see, man.
It's the animation systems. That's what I'm looking for too. Like it's realistic movements and cloth flow. You know how stuff doesn't look like just kind of all attached.
Yeah, but to me, this is also rendered.
Right.
You know what I mean? I understand it's in game. It's the engine. I understand that, but I want to see how it plays. I want to see how it feels when I'm playing this. Versus,
I agree with you there because they usually show these videos and everything is great. I mean, this reminds me of the Division. You remember when they first showed the Division trailer?
Right.
When I saw the Division trailer, I was like, "Damn it! I gotta get myself an Xbox. I gotta get myself." I went and bought an Xbox waiting for that Division.
Mhm.
2 years later, I was like, "Uh-oh, I got screwed." Yep.
All right.
Oh,
That's
man.
pretty cool stuff right there. Cool, man. All right.
That is awesome.
Awesome sauce.
Indeed, awesome sauce. All right, good stuff. Well, I think we've had what we could say. Did I miss a super chat here? Did I miss this one? Or no, you already read that
I
one.
already read that one.
Yes,
And the
we
next
read
one.
it.
that
Another
just
one
popped
coming
up.
in again from John TJ, who's spending his paycheck here tonight. John TJ. Thanks for the love, man, and the super chats, guys. I've always said, like, ever since I started my channel, I got to the point where I got monetized. I've always maintained and still do. These super chats are really appreciated, but never requested or required. The fact that you do it out of the goodness of your heart, and the fact that, like I said, I'm not one of those guys who refuses to read somebody's stuff in the chat just because there's no money attached to it. I'll never be that guy. That's not how I roll. But appreciate it all the same, man. It means a lot to me, especially with everything that's transpired. So, John TJ, and everybody that's obviously put into the old super chat funds tonight, guys. You're amazing, but the entire chat's amazing. Every one of you. What I said, you donate $1 or you donate a dime or you just come in and donate your time. You guys are all amazing, and I just want to put that out there. So thank you so much for that. All right.
Dollar dime time, kind of like ass, grass, or cash. Nobody rides for free.
No doubts. So as that time of night, we're just about ready to close the show. I think we've hit on all the topics. Unless there's anything you guys would like to add, perhaps that I didn't add to tonight's show, by all means, the open floor is yours before we bring in old Safe House and Cletus are on standby. And maybe even a lady friend with blue hair. Who knows?
We don't know that yet. I don't know where she at, though. But I should go get her, right?
Yeah, I should probably bring her in.
Well, should I bring Joker Louis? Nah, I don't think we could bring
I do
Joker
have...
Louis.
Go ahead.
I do have one thing to say. I got in an altercation yesterday and today with somebody on Twitter who got on one of my fellow podcast brothers for complaining about how, Halo Infinite content, little dry, but 343 is sitting on 7 games worth of maps. We could get a map a month. Gears did it. And somebody commented and said, why don't you just wait and come back? I don't understand why you all are whining. Why don't you just play something else? I commented in and I said, maybe the world needs more whiners instead of the people that just take what they're given and never ask for more, because we almost got a large price hike in Xbox Live until the community completely blew up on it. Maybe if more people were critical, and 343, they're not even going out of their way to even say, hey, we're working on it, this is coming. No, it's just like, no, it's not ready yet. Well, okay, just give us a map or something. I'd love to play Blood Gulch, something like that. I know you got it.
Yeah, because absolutely. Like at this point, you could have easily remastered an old map. Fucking Call of Duty made a living on that shit. And where's your stuff?
You know what'll fix that? Forge.
That will help, but that's a mile away.
Yeah.
And people wondering why the community's dying off. Well, like I said, other games are adding stuff, but they've been pretty stagnant since the games come out. Not to mention the co-op. God only knows how far away that's fucking going on. So. Well, like as Xbox says, we are playing something else. That's the problem, right? But people will come back to it if there's content to play.
It's not Microsoft Studios either, because Sea of Thieves is doing it. State of Decay 2 just released more content for their game. Gears is doing it. It's 343, and not only are we not getting any content, but we got an incomplete game to begin with.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest with you, though. Let's give it a chance because, again, Sea of Thieves came out the same way at the first year. They didn't have nothing, and then all of a sudden, just everything just came on coming in and just bumping in there. And when everything just came jumping in there, everything got better.
Well, I think they're too prepared on future proofing all these seasons instead of just getting fucking shit out there.
Yeah. But they just I agree.
Roadmaps here.
I agree. Same thing happened with Destiny. When Destiny came out, they were okay at the beginning, but then when the Taken King came out, which is a year later, that's when Destiny got awesome. And let's just give it a chance. Now after a year of the Halo Infinite and it starts going bad, then I'll join you guys and complain and be bitching about it, because seriously. I agree with you guys. They didn't throw the content out, and they need to get that game up and loaded. And again,
Xbot brought out Xbot is great comment there. Halo 5 crap campaign, but they released a map every month.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
And it was their last game. So, I mean,
Yep.
Well, like I said, trust the process, I guess. But like I said, we do want to go back to Halo. Like, you know, when a lot of people are already starting to go back to the Master Chief Collection because it's got a lot more content. You know, we want to be playing a new one, but you know, they only gave us how many maps out of the box too when we started? It was like 9 maps or something.
yeah.
Like you think it'd be a little with all the time they spent, you think it would have been closer to 20 or something. Like Jesus.
And some of those maps that were big team only maps,
Yeah.
we didn't see during all the big team problems.
Mm-hmm.
So,
No, we didn't.
Yeah, you got to send somebody over there, man. Like I said, sometimes you know what, the head's got to roll. Obviously, sometimes too, and your leadership sometimes is maybe a little bit too lenient. Perhaps there's just not enough ass kicking because everybody's too busy trying to be woke and worried about who hurt somebody's feelings at some studio. Probably, like get off your fucking ass and do some fucking work. You know, sometimes that helps. Anybody who's
still
ever been
getting paid to do something.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, do it. Exactly. Hey, look, I've always said, and I'm not saying this is the case, but I've said this in numerous podcasts. Look, I worked when I worked in radio, it was like that. You know what happened when the fucking boss wasn't around or somebody took a vacation? You know, the guys that chewed your ass, you know, the guys that were hard on you know what? Yeah, it sucked, but they were the ones that got the results because they were the ones who took no for an answer. They were just like, get the shit done and fucking, you know, put it in and get it done. And shit got done. And it was probably really good. But the ones, you know, the boss, anybody ever have a substitute teacher in your school and notice how much fucking work gets done when the sub came in? Nothing, right? Yeah. So there you go. I'm not saying that's always the fact. I'm not a dev. I don't sit there, but I'm saying in some cases you got to wonder if that's not part of the issue, that somebody is not cracking the whips in different departments. They're not making it happen. Maybe somebody dilly-dallies half the fucking day. You don't know. Or I gotta wait for Billy down the hall. He's got to do this shit, so I can't do my shit. And that means old Jennifer on the other side can't do her shit. You know, and when you got a studio of several hundred people, I can definitely see a whole lot of shit goes down the toilet, probably.
Yeah.
And I may be full of shit. So,
I mean, you got Xbox Studios bringing in all these other studios, and these studios have had issues with leadership and fairness, and people being abused and taken advantage of, and maybe these nice hair.
You know, look, when Insomniac is after bringing out 5 games in about seven years or something like that, and all pretty damn good quality at that. This I keep saying, what the fuck is everybody else's problem?
Well, you know, it may be one of those things that what happens at Insomniac is understood stays at Insomniac. It's not everybody's business because it's not unicorns and roses everywhere.
Nope, oh, definitely not.
And,
I know there's a lot of pressure there. I mean, there's no question 343 has got some of the biggest pressure in the industry.
Yeah, I mean, there's pressure from their fan base, but is there any pressure really from within?
Because like when the whole mantra is coming from your head dies down, and yes, I am talking like Phil and stuff, yes, but if the whole kind of model is like, well, we're going to let our studios take as much damn time as they need to make the game that they want to make, like right off the bat, that sends the message kind of like, yeah, well, we don't really, you know, like some people are just, they want to get shit done. But, you know, when games should not be taking more than 5 years, if you definitely got something wrong, if stuff is taking more than 5 years. I mean, console life cycles now are only fucking 5 or 7 years. So if you're only making one, look how many games came out like sequels in the 360 generation. So what's the big deal now? What, because you're doing 4K? Well, what's the holdup? Is it nobody knows how to make a game under an engine anymore? Because fuck, we had like 4 or 5 different sequels on games on the 360. Now we're lucky to see one game in the whole console generation.
I was going to type it. I was going to type it in the chat, but I'm just going to say it. Crazy Lui, you twirl that hair of yours a little too easily. I'm starting to think.
What?
Just once.
What? Ooh.
So, guys, we have a special guest tonight. Look, looks like Fifalina has made her return to Gaming After Dark, looking pretty dapper.
Yeah.
Looks like she put a little curl in the hair tonight. How you doing, Fifalina?
Yes. Oh,
I am feeling so hot watching this man with those awesome glasses on and that grayish hair. I want to rub my hands all over his hair right now. He's so handsome.
You know, they call me the silver fox. As a matter of fact.
So Fifalina, is your hair blue because you're like a big fan of Sonic the Hedgehog? You look like you could be Sonic the Hedgehog's sister over there.
No, yes, I can be Sonic the Hedgehog 6. Yes, I can be that. Yes. Ooh. Ooh, yes. Ooh.
Selena the Horny Hog? Hey, it's Selena the Horny Hog. Yes, in movie theaters everywhere.
Selena, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you were the one drinking this bourbon all episode. And not me.
You think? Yes, I like to drink.
Old Dreadpool is speechless down there.
Yes, he is.
Hey, I'm leaving this whole thing out. You know, I'm nowhere near this dating game show. Nowhere near. I'm not endorsing it. The two of them can do the swipe left, swipe right, whatever they want. I don't care. It's on them. I know judging.
We're setting up a date in the process here. Fifalina and KY Bob. Oh shit! Oh man!
Lucas says, "Oh no, that damn blue hedgehog again."
You know, Lupa, you love it. You know, you love it. My nice, beautiful.
So
blue
Spooky
hair.
wants to know: does the carpet match the drapes? He didn't say it like that.
What? What?
So what he wants to know is you got blue hedgehogs in your pants?
I have to go to the bathroom and check that out then. Yes.
Oh man.
Well, you don't know? Has somebody been in their pants since you last saw them?
No.
Then why don't you know?
I don't know if they're blue though. That's the thing.
Oh,
Blue looks between a cross between Sonic the Hedgehog and $10 hooker.
Oh, yeah. And speaking of Splendiferous, just basically alluded to it. I hear that man himself. I could hear his crusty ass coming through the door. What is going on? Say fast, Sam. Yo, baby, what's going on, baby? Say my Sam is in the building, baby. Shit's going to get live. Let me tell you guys, I've been sitting in the background just festering over this goddamn show. You bunch of fucking cog asses. God damn it. You guys been fucking off the hook tonight. This might literally go down as one of the craziest, most off-the-chain motherfucking episodes of Game After Dark I have ever seen in my life. I don't know where the fuck Nukem rounds up all you bunch of twat whittlers, but my God, what the fuck is going on up in here? You know? Yeah, like you guys are fucking nuts up in here, man. We got a dating game going on. We got Fifalina back in the house. What's going on, you sexy Fifalina? Yeah, baby. Yeah, you can play with my cock ass. Yeah, let's go. Come on, let's go, everybody. What's going on? You got some questions for any of us here? Everybody got some questions? You can ask Fifalina. You can ask, Safe as Sam, and even old, hey, Fiddly Diddly. Well, he fiddly cleaners here. I'm on standby. I'm ready to go whenever you guys is. Yes, indeed. 3 brain cells firing and 2 teeth. We're ready to rock. Let's go. Go ahead, pop them in there. You can ask anybody. You got some crazy people on here tonight.
How long would it take you to bust a nut with Fifalina?
Who are you talking to? Crazy?
Either one.
Either one.
Either one.
Hey, I'll answer this question. It ain't gonna take me long at all because it ain't gonna happen. I'm sorry, Fifalina. I'm not really into blue-haired chicks. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just such a big turn off to me. I would have rocked you around. I gotta bend you over and I gotta see your asshole. I'm gonna look like I'm popping blueberries. I'm not into that side.
Hey, just think, they got guac there.
Oh my God, you got the guacamole down there? Oh, I can lick a bowl full of that stuff. As long as you got a plate of nachos to go on with that. Yes, yeah, I could lick a flick.
Did you say bowl or you're going to lick a bowl?
I said a bowl. I said a bowl of nachos to go along with the guacamole.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Sir X-Man is in the chat. What's going on, Brother X? Yeah. Hey, youngest go too. Long time no see. Good to see you in the chat, man. It's been like forever. Victor Alistine, another guy who has been in the chat for a while. Good to see you as well, my friend.
Take this thing off. It gets so put.
He's starting to get warm. What about you, Chris? How did you say fast? Yeah, baby. Like I've already told you already, I'm pretty excited. She came back here to my show. I figured I'd scared her off after all those other times she been here. But you know what I'm saying? Like, people just love the sound of my voice. It's like sexy sandpaper. You know what I mean? Is I gonna rub this up against you? Yeah, when I get down between the lady's legs, all I gotta do is go. Yeah, there's a fucking orgasm right there happening. Wait there, boy. Come on, let's go.
Fifilina, did you grow your facial hair for women empowerment or just for kinky shit for women empowerment? Yes. Oh, you know what the fuck? Hey, Chase Jones. Hey, listen. When you got poison ivy on your butt, you need to find something to cool it down. And I put ice on there, and ice just burned my butt more. So I said, you know what? Trying to grab the old guacamole and just put it on there and oh man, that was the best time of my life. I was just chilling, laying in bed with my butt sticking up, nice and refreshing right there, nice and peaceful. Yep. Oh man, that felt so good.
Good thing he wasn't hanging out with Eternal Shaddai.
What?
No doubt.
What do you mean? What's wrong with Eternal Shaddai?
You watch Good Morning Xbox?
Uh-oh.
He's got a prison wallet too, you know.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Splendiferous got a pretty disgusting and crazy question.
Who does? Splendiferous is what?
Hey, Safe House, would you eat lumpy ranch off of Fifalina's ass?
Oh, Lord.
Let me answer that question. Sometimes I'll eat just about anything off of ass, but you got to ask me this. It got to be there. Is it before or after? Okay, all right? Because if it's before, I might be able to get down a little bit low, but, honest to God, if she's already had like 3 bowls of nachos and a bunch of ice cream cones and maybe a few burgers in there, like, honest to God, I don't know if I'll be able to be touching anything lumpy around old Humpy over there. You know what I'm saying? Because, no, man, like, I like to be eating. I like to be eating and not spitting. You know what I'm saying? That when I'm going deep, I ain't no creep. So, yeah, keep that shit out there. Yeah, let's go.
Now, this is Bobby from the Bronx. And I just got to know, is it the blue hair that's doing it for you? Is it the blue chunks and the blue cheese?
Yo, Bobby, I would say it had to be the blue hair. I'm not into blue cheese. I'm certainly not into no chunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a crazy motherfucker, but I got my standards. And Fifalina, it's the blue hair. It looks pretty good, I got to say, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, cigarettes getting to me, baby.
I understand that. Okay, but in the Bronx, they can change from one corner to the other. It depends on what they went through to get from that corner to the other corner. Maybe she got blue hair over here. Maybe she got the ranch. Maybe she go over here. She ain't got the blue hair. She ain't got the ranch. But the taste is still there, and it may still smell spicy.
Well, baby, as long as it's not ranch and not sour fucking cream, baby, that's what I'm saying, Caucasus. You know what I'm saying? No. There's fine lines up in here. Let me tell you, I'm going to keep it clean and green, baby. Let's go. Fifalina, you get that ass cleaned up of yours. I ain't touching nothing lumpy down there, okay? You clean that ass up of yours, and maybe I come within 6 inches of your asshole.
So I got a question. Is Son of Sam involved in any of this? Because I know who to point the finger to now.
Oh shit!
Hey, John TJ says, "Hey Cletus, what would you do if you found out you're related to Fifalina?"
Well, hey, fiddly-diddly. First of all, I would probably get a divorce from Fifalina because like I said, I'm not into no blue-haired chicks. Like seriously, I've had some of the best incest you could ever have in your life. But honest to God, I don't think any of my kids, ain't in the people that I've ever had relationships ever got that real that blue hair. So I don't know, maybe it's some kind of space alien or some fucking shit, or maybe a part of that whole I woke the fuck out of bed generation, or maybe it got fucking yellow and fucking Lamborghini colored fucking piss ass twat heads. I don't know, but I don't fuck nothing that looks like a fucking Smurf got loose on a radioactive heater. You know what I'm saying? All right. I think we maybe one time for one more question before we wrap the show. Anybody? All right, we good? Okay. Well, it's been one hell of a show tonight, everybody. I hope that you certainly enjoyed it. This has been a crazy panel. Sorry that Wilmy couldn't make it. Like I said, had some technical difficulties. Anytime your power goes out, it's pretty hard to do a podcast. But Wilmy, we're thinking about you, man. Hopefully you're getting better as well, and we look forward to getting you on at some point in time in the future. And if not, I certainly look forward to joining you as a guest down the road on Gaming Beyond the Box, if and when the news is certainly definitely pretty cool. So. The chat, you guys tonight have been absolutely dynamite. So thank you so much for that. You guys are fantastic. So we just double check the private chat, see if there's anything else we missed here. No, I think we got to all of the super chats and everything. So that is fantastic. Again, thanks to Dreadpool for making sure that my dumbass did not miss any tonight, which is good. But let's let everybody get out of here. And again, thank you for your time, your patience, and obviously being crazy enough to actually join me on Gaming After Dark. I think if you're new to this podcast, you certainly found out why it is Gaming After Dark, because we're definitely go off the goddamn rails up in here, and it gets pretty wacky at times. So let's start with our amazing guest. So go in reverse order here. The crazy one himself came and brought it as always. Crazy Lui, thank you for being here. You were a lot of fun. You always are. You're a great guy. People can tell, and I wish you all the best, man. And thanks for being a part of my shows the last couple of months. I wish you all the best as well. And thanks for being here, my brother.
Yeah, same to you, man. Really, I wish you the best, man. And I'm really sad that you're gonna take a break from this, because really you are a big example to us, especially newcomers. We learn a lot from you. You're an awesome dude, seriously. And yeah, I'll miss you, man. I'm gonna miss you. I hope you're gonna be on Twitter, and I hope we can game on when you get the chance on Xbox, because yeah, we got a game and play with what's the guy's name? I used to be like, hey, is it Icy Buns? What's the name though?
Cyber Gunter, Cyber Buns.
Cyber Buns, yes.
Oh, yes. Cyber Buns. Oh, yes. So you're talking about Caper Grant's wife. Yes. I remember that. Yes, the Doom match where you were hitting on Cyber Grant's or Caper Grant's wife. Yes.
Yes, I thought that was a dude, and you guys did not clear that up. And seriously, that was the most embarrassing thing I ever happened in my life.
You should pull that up with the guac. It probably would have worked.
That was a funny time.
Oh, but seriously, dude, man, I'm gonna miss you, man.
I'll still be around, but it'll be very limited. So
yeah, I know, man. I know. You're gonna be riding like what I do every Saturday. Grab my bike and go ride. That's pretty fun, man. Go enjoy your bike, have some fun, man.
Riding my motorcycle is the only way I'm ever gonna have anything big between my legs. Well, unless it's a fat chick, but I'm already married, so that's not happening either.
Where you guys can find the crazy one easy. You can find me at Crazy Lui Gaming on Twitter, where I dance. What else do? I take showers, which I know Assassin Lupa loves my shower videos. I know that for a fact. She's gonna kill me though for that. What else do? I dance, I do exercise, I do a bunch of things, and I say good morning, everybody, and wish you a happy day. So yes, follow me at Crazy Lui Gaming on Twitter. Also, Wednesdays, Crazy Lui Gaming, 7:00 p.m. XBI, Xbox International. Guys, come join me, my brother, Mr. Joanna Dark, Sourbloww, and Silent Cypher, where we talk each week on gaming news at Crazy Lui Gaming YouTube channel. So yeah, guys, thank you again, Noof, for having me on the show. It was a lot of fun. Hanging out with you, KY Bob, has been a lot of fun also, man. Seriously, first time on podcast with you. Awesome, man. Seriously. And Dreadpool, love you, bro. Second time I hang out with you. You're cool, man. Awesome.
This is Splendiferous chat. That's because I got a goddamn PS5 after that. New fun to go on a break with that big white spaceship. Love you, Splendiferous. Thanks for the comment, man. That was funny. Over to our special guest, Jess KY Bob, making his first appearance on GAD, and did not disappoint. Bob, again, thank you for your friendship, your support, and glad to have you as a part of our panel member tonight. Thanks for being here, my friend, and let people know where they can catch you.
Yeah. Again, thank you for the invite to the show. You've been on my show so many times, and I've been in the community for a long time, and I've never reached out to you. And now you're getting ready to take a break. So I found you, and I'm going to lose you for a little while, or for a long while. But my name is KY Bob. You can find me on Twitter, Xbox, PlayStation. I game on everything. I'm always shown by the symbol here because I play on everything. And my real-time strategy games are the only games I play on my PCs because I believe that real-time strategy games are meant to be played with a mouse and keyboard. That's just the way I think. I am the host of the Xbox Live Party USA stream on Thursday nights on the Xbox Live Party YouTube channel. And we're on every Thursday, 9 o'clock Eastern. You should check us out. We got a great panel, and it was great to be here, Noof. You're an awesome dude. I hope you enjoy yourself.
Thanks, my friend. Appreciate that. And to one of my oldest, long-standing friends, community members as well, and has been a member on this podcast or guest on this podcast many occasions. And like I said, he's one of the most finest, upstanding guys that I know in this community. He's always had my back, straightforward as it gets, always intelligent and knowledgeable, and a guy that everybody should be following. And that is Mr. Dreadpool himself. Dread, thanks for being here, my brother. Couldn't pick a better time to have you on the show, so thanks for jumping in here tonight.
Oh, not a problem. Thank you for the invite. And as always, thank you to the chat, because without you guys, we wouldn't be here. Noof wouldn't be here as long as he has been, because, I mean, you guys supported him. We supported him.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, thank you guys for all the love that you guys pass on to us that show up here and discuss and joke and, you know, converse with everybody. You know, the interaction is what helps make it more than just a couple guys talking to each other. We could do that on the phone. You know what I mean? And it brings out the authenticity. So, you know, speaking of authenticity, I mean, how more authentic can you get than a guac pie from Crazy Lui Gaming? I mean, you know, that's good. You know, at least he didn't get a chocolate cream pie. So, but you know, that's camping. What happens there stays there. But the guac pie is a different story. That's a great story.
Oh, I got a bunch of camp stories.
Yeah, see?
Just one time at band camp.
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
expecting a custom guac pie emoji from you now, Crazy.
No, I don't want to see that either. It's gonna be 2 ass cheeks and a slice.
Rock with the guac. There you go.
So, but yeah, you know, it's you know, Crazy Lui, it's been fun, man. It's always a great time. Keep up with your antics. Definitely check out his channel.
Thank you.
The guys talk. You know, I can't always watch it live. You know, but in same thing with you guys. You can't watch it live. Just go back and watch it on replay or demand, whatever which way you want to call it.
That's
Watch
what I do,
guys. And same thing with KY Bob and his whoa Party in the USA channel. I'm sorry, that song always pops in my head. But same thing, you know. These guys are a great bunch of guys in there with KY Bob. You know, obviously great times talking with you here. And this is also a different format that we let ourselves out a little bit differently than we normally do on our other channels.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So definitely check both of their channels out.
Now I got the whoa.
Yeah, see,
I had that thing in my head now.
Xbox Party USA. I mean,
same as the goddamn graduation song,
dude. That would so be my intro. That would so be my intro if it wasn't copyrighted.
Oh,
I mean, she's still hot, even though she went crazy. But yeah.
Cool.
So as you know, as for me, you can find me Game and Beyond the Box Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. So we'll have a new panel member, which is Piniac. So check them out.
Nice.
We did shuffle some members. Life happens. We support all our members that were there. They're welcome back. So there's no animosity. We love everybody when it comes to this stuff. You know, we're all family when it comes to this. So we support everybody's decision, you know, just as well as we do with the community here. And then Breakfast Boom at 10 a.m. on Fridays. You can find me on Breaking Bread with Dread on Anchor FM at /Dreadpool. It's all letters, all caps. You don't have to worry about it. And it's got all the links to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Radio Public. So there's like 18 plus different places. So if you just search it, you can find it. Linktree.com, Dreadpool, all letters, all caps again. And that's got all the links to everything. And pretty much if you look everywhere to all these different places you'll find me, they all have links to the other places. So you could literally backtrack and find everything. So youtube.com, Dreadpool. Twitter, Dreadpool, but the O's are actually zeros this time. And same thing with TikTok. I'm on there too. And I'm also on Hover TV, which also is Dreadpool. So definitely check it out. And Noof,
Yeah, man.
I got to say, we've known each other for quite some time.
Quite a few years now,
Yeah, and as a follower, being new into the community, you've welcomed me in. We've talked, we've learned, and we've also learned from each other. So it's not just a one-way street. So it's beauty that as a teacher, he's still listening to absorb. He's not just one-sided. You're lesser than me. Noof has never ever been about that. He's always been about listening and learning and teaching and helping others. He's helped so many people in the community. So I thank you. And this isn't going to be a goodbye. This is to see you later. Because I know, and I'm going to always keep on, kicking you in the ass on this one. You're going to come back. You're going to come back, and you're going to be like, Titan Drago, you like really. I don't know.
Yeah, and you never know. Maybe I just come back and I do like maybe I end up as a panel member on a show instead of hosting a show, something like that. I'm always open to ideas down the road in the future, but I'll see when the timing's right. So
so it's when you're ready. We'll always keep pushing you to come back sooner than you're ready. For sure. You have your back. Yep. And then at the same time, you came up with a great idea with Good Morning Xbox. And that was a show builder there too, and the PlayStation. I forgot what you were calling it because it was so
well, I never got to do it. And Peniac Giant was one of the guys that I reached out to be him and PlayStation Pro. So shout out to those two amazing guys who I know are extremely disappointed. I'm disappointed that I called it off before it even got started, but it was going to be the PlayStation Focus podcast. A few of us have issued this for the last couple of years. I've heard a lot of guys say, like, we're all gamers and we love different platforms, and there just needs to be more representation for PlayStation other than, Xbox guys that have an Xbox channel but spend their whole day shitting on PlayStation, and vice versa, right? You want people out there, again, like the Mr. Bad Bits of the world, who can be opinionated but can still be fair and still enjoy the console and still, talk about the good successes and triumphs of the competition and understand why the competition exists and how it pushes each company to get better and not the other way around. We need more of that, not less of it, that sort of thing. And I'm all for that because we've seen a lot of podcasts over the years, and and everybody does it from time to time where, you can have a title for a podcast and it turns into, by the time you're halfway in, it's nothing but a hate Xbox or hate PlayStation or this one sucks and that one sucks. And, and it's sad because there are people in the community. I've literally had people that dropped me the moment I had anything honest and opinionated to say about Xbox. And then people dropped me like a bad habit because I wasn't identifiable enough as I'm not an Xbot anymore. I'm a trader. I'm a what? Like, when the fuck does it become a goddamn war? You know what I mean? This is the thing. Like, we're doing this for entertainment. Some people take it to a whole new degree, but I've been nothing. So of all the things I can say, I've been nothing but honest since I started into podcasting. I have never been a different guy than the one that you see and you hear right now. If anybody says otherwise, you obviously haven't followed my channel very fucking long. Okay.
And this is why we support you. Like I said, this is your decision. We don't agree with it, but we still back you.
Yep.
So, but that's all I wanted to say. And, I'll leave off this as well with a little thing that I put out there. I think it was this morning or yesterday. And this is very true. So for anybody that has followed me and I've obviously inspired you to do your own YouTube channels or do your own thing, I wanted to just again reiterate this because this couldn't be any further from the truth. I said I applaud anyone considering their own YouTube channel, but just be warned, success rarely comes overnight. It can take years. Consistency is better than oversaturation. Talent is often less popular than controversy here, And lastly, it takes huge time and commitment, and that is the major one right there. What people don't understand is when you commit to a podcast, especially if you commit to a lot of them and you run a channel, that's not only production, which I've never made bones about. I have terrible production values on my shows. I don't do anything. I don't have no fancy graphics, got no wicked intro. I got nothing. I don't have the technology. I don't have the time and stuff like that. If you pay someone costs money, there's still ways around it. You got to run it. But that's what I'm saying is commitment. And this is why some people have to leave podcasts. I've had to leave numerous podcasts in the past, and it wasn't for differences of opinion. It wasn't for the panel members. I've never had animosity towards anybody I've ever podcasted with. I wouldn't be on their show. I've always respected and admired even if our opinions differed. But again, when you do podcasting, you give up hours of your night. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 3. You give up a day every week. You got to set, like, again, it becomes almost a job. Sometimes it loses its luster. It's kind of half and half for me to a certain degree. I think there's a lot of them, but I don't want to sit here and get into it. But again, that's how I feel. I just warn people, when you do this, you got to be patient. You got to put in the work. What you got to find is your strengths and your weaknesses, and try to, one of the things that's always worked for me, it's been my radio background has helped me jump into podcasting and be lively and speak fairly well without a lot of ums and ahs and pauses and all of that stuff. And again, my humor, which maybe some of you guys don't like. I've known people in the past that literally called me, they couldn't stand my humor. Maybe I could be deemed as too sexist at times because of my dirty jokes, a lot of those types of things. So, and that's fair. Nobody likes everybody. That's just the way it goes. I got people in the community that honestly, you couldn't pay me to watch their content because they're just not interesting to me. But there's a lot of great people out there. And before I end this crap, like not tonight, but when I do my final podcast, I definitely try to give as many shout outs as I can, because I wouldn't be here without other people. Some people that are here tonight are here partly because of me and the shit that I've said. So that's how it goes. So just wanted to let people know, man, it is a lot of fun. And the biggest reason, again, is the chat. Like, this chat's amazing. A lot of great faces. And being a show live, everybody knows that being in a chat live is 100 times better than catching it on the replay. As much as we all try it, and it doesn't work for 90% of us because of time, and because if we watched every podcast live that we really like, we'd probably spend our entire week watching podcasts and in chats. There's a lot of podcasts I try to catch up with, and time doesn't allow it. And that's part of the thing too, is you got a podcast, you're trying to watch podcasts, you're trying to game. So how do you balance it all? It's really tough. And I figure the more you're podcasting and chatting about games, this is the one thing we're not doing, playing games. Right? And then you got other things like, for me in the summer, I want to ride my motorcycle. I need to spend time with my wife. I want to do things, and being always, like even one thing that I've given up when I did Good Morning Xbox, guess what? I didn't stay up late on Saturday nights. I couldn't stay up till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning playing games because I'm getting up to do a podcast at 6 a.m. Canadian time. So these are little things that the average person probably goes, it seems like nothing, but to me it was. It's getting up to dedicate myself to a show, one that I don't even get paid for. I'm not getting paid to do this. Most of us aren't. Podcasting got to the point for me after over fucking 10 years. If I was making a living at this, perhaps I would probably consider sticking around a bit longer, but I'm not. So, it is what it is. I love it, but at the same time, I got other things I got to do. But anyway, that's enough for this old caucus. Catch you guys again on the next one next week, next Tuesday. Titan should be back in the house. We'll have some more great guests, including, I do believe, Drawn TJ has been in the chat. He wants to jump on the show, ask me if he could be on. And that's what I'm all about. I'm all about giving anybody a chance to be on my show, because I am no better than not a single person in here, and I've never discriminated. If you want to be on here, get in. Worst you can do is embarrass yourself or go silent, but anybody's welcome. You just got to reach out to me. That's how it's always been, and here we are. But anyway, guys, have yourself a great night. To all the chat, you're amazing, especially you, Assassin Lupo. Love you, girl. You're awesome. Take care. Spooky, hope you're well, brother. The list goes on. Doggy Dog, man. Everybody, Ice Man. You guys are amazing. Ryan Galloway, my best friend. What's going on? Good to see you guys. Papa Woody, John 907, Splendiferous. Everybody, guys, you're amazing. Have a great night. We'll see you next week.